look something up and then we're gone.
Alright, hold on. Wait a little bit. Then we keep it live. We're live.
Oh. Back the sounds of the Hamlet. Please.
I'm sitting here.
Can't you turn it on?
No, because then I have to sit over there.
Could you plug a phone in?
Yeah.
Run it from my phone?
Well, no.
No. Oh yeah, because I don't have an output anyway.
Yeah.
I have a new wonderful phone that can do everything. Okay, then, but tell me then what I have to do that next time we can.
Bring a keyboard. I told you all.
How do you not have a keyboard? You're like a developer or something, right?
It's right here. It's the keyboard.
But does no
External.
one have a tower or a normal keyboard anymore?
I'm buying.
I do.
Then bring your keyboard.
That's why I asked you to bring it, and you said you would, and then you didn't.
I prepared shit.
Welcome to season 3, everyone. Season top for the lip.
Arguing.
Where's my goddamn keyboard? I want my keyboard.
If we only had a keyboard.
Fireballs fall from the heavens. You're all dead. Fuck off till I get my keyboard.
No, Mumbledore's not here today. So, tell us when we can officially start.
We started.
We started then. Welcome to the continuation of our adventure. The heroes who now call themselves...
The heroes of...
Wait, we have a
Farshore?
name?
We were the heroes of Tabletop.
Night Sharks.
Night Shark.
Yeah.
Night Shark.
Is this official? But like, are we the Night Sharks or are we the Night Sharks?
Well, the boat is the Night Shark.
Yeah, but we are the Night Sharks.
I guess.
Okay.
But that would be weird to have our boat named the exact same thing as us, right? Shouldn't we be?
crew?
That's a mouthful. So it's good.
I was like, 1, 2, boom.
Anybody got lighter?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my skills.
let's do a little recap, shall we?
We shall.
I'm not supposed to go near, right? I'm so used to it.
You're fine.
Just pretend it's not there.
Alright.
It's hard. It is. It's really hard.
Just like, imagine it's like the 30s, you're German, and Mike is Jewish.
What?
Welcome to season 3, everybody.
Let's put a positive spin on it. I'm in my 30s, I'm German, and I love everybody. So, I'm gonna hug this mic.
Don't
touch
do it.
Don't touch it. Season 3.
Yeah. I think it's done. It's paper.
So I'm a little out of the lane now with that comment, but let's recover and
We started strong.
We can fly.
what happened in the last adventures. You arrived at Farshore and discovered it was under attack by pirates. You aided the colony's defense and you reunited with Lavinia Vanderborn. She told you of her own troubles at sea and of the new problem that is facing the colony. You captured the leader of the pirates from Rat's Nest, and he revealed to you and your mates that he...
Mate?
What?
Can you shut that window?
Yeah.
He revealed to you that he and his mates were merely scouts. The Crimson Fleet knew of the colony's location, and in approximately 2 months later, they would arrive in force to take what they could and burn the rest. Before this happened, you were called upon to do what you could to prepare Farshore for the attack. Some of these tasks you handled locally, but the most important missions took you onto the mainland of the Isle of Dread, where you needed to forge allies and alliances with native peoples, secure access to natural resources, and recover and repair your ship, the Sea Wyvern. You even face down the physical manifestation of an ancient Maztecan god of darkness and fire. Each of these missions prepared you better. When, finally, the Crimson Fleet arrived, your accomplishments during the battle earned you credit with your fellow citizens of Farshore. And then, in the final encounter, you came face to face with your nemesis, Lavinia's brother in the flesh, Ventus Vanderburen.
Ventus.
Now, a fiendish creature and the captain of the Crimson Fleet ship called the Brine Harlot.
Fucking day sharks.
However, at the end, you proved victorious. His body fell, the pirates fleeing, and you, badly hurt but alive, saw the pirates sail away. It's a new day, and the gratefulness of everybody in Farshore, including the mayor, Lavinia, is yours. Intro. Oh, no intro. But
Welcome.
Oh, yeah, why people doing hip hop?
We should do something stupid like that. That'd be easy.
Okay, cool.
But he said stupid. Okay.
It was great.
Love that. Love that.
So there we are, in the hamlet of Farshore.
And is it the next day? Or is it a month later? Where are we at?
I think it's the next day. What happened was that you had a discussion with Lavinia Vanderburen, and she revealed to you that each one of you, as a symbol of gratefulness, would receive a training of their choice from prominent citizens of the hamlet.
Yes.
Yeah.
In addition, your ship has been repaired and you have been offered to improve it on the dry docks. Of course, for a price. After all, this colony is led by the daughter of merchant nobility. The people of Farshore are slowly putting their lives back together. You took this opportunity to indulge in some well-deserved rest. You did some magical crafting, had other people craft, and you ingratiated yourselves with the locals by helping in the reconstruction. It is noon in Temut, south of the Isle of Dread, and you are gathered in the central plaza right in front of the Vanderburen Manor.
Do you have a map of the town of Farshore?
Yes.
I mean, not something. I mean, you can pull it up too, but something you could print out at some point because I put the Isle of Dread map in here, but I can put the Farshore map, so we can also have a map.
We'll print that out next time, but yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, I remember kind of seeing it. Cool.
Well, coming to you is a little. Is a small. It looks like a little girl with red hair, but it turns out it's not a little girl. There's something broken here.
That's what she said.
There's something broken here. That is so rude. That is so transphobic.
I'll remember to share this live thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's share this shit.
Well, you're in the marketplace, and in the wake of the Crimson Fleet assault, you have been training, and you have been upgrading your wonderful ship. But you also hear that numerous rumors are spreading throughout Farshore. The death of Lavinia Vanderburen's brother His involvement with the Crimson Fleet and his demonic nature are all tales that have been told and are exaggerated again and again. In the wake of these stories, you hear some people questioning Lavinia's right to lead the people of the colony, and even whispers of a hidden fiendish taint in her soul and ties to the Crimson Fleet.
Do you hear this?
You suspect that this slander is fueled in no small part by whispers from the Meravanci family.
And us.
It's not been a long time before Lavinia heard these things herself, and she sent her house guardian Tinker to you to request a morning meal. So it's morning.
Okay.
Wait, are we having brunch?
Yes. You are having brunch in Vandermoren Manor. Coming close upon the manor, you see it is one of the largest and most lavishly appointed homes in Farshore. It's only rivaled by Lord Meravanci's estate. It's whitewashed, a mansion of 2 stories, crowned by a small dome set with stained glass windows that depict sailing ships and fair seas.
Did you say that it's whitewashed?
Yes, that's you call that whitewashing, right? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, American, help me. Yeah, oh, there also. Good. Nice. Or Canadian. I know how you are.
That's whitewashing, sure.
Well, the house is also under reconstruction following a what's the thing that's not a ballista that throws stones?
Catapult.
Following a catapult attack from one of the ships. Within, much of the house remains unused as you enter. You see dusty grey sheets covering fine furniture and artwork in all the rooms, except for the kitchen, the dining hall, Lavinia's quarters, and the room she's invited you to occupy. Lavinia has taken the reins as Farshore's leader, and spent little time seeing to her personal affairs, it seems.
Well, yeah, her fucking boyfriend just ditched her out of nowhere.
Her boyfriend.
He was.
Yeah. He was banished for months.
Here.
That's
I haven't seen Torval, though, I guess, yet. I don't know.
Amela is actually a girlfriend. She's the one who's...
Oh, Melowis!
Who's the first mate of the Blue Nixie, currently.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a cat.
Oh yeah, she's captaining the Blue Nixie. You're right.
Oh. That's what I thought it was Lavinia.
Now
I remember.
Well, she realized that the unease among the colonists might have some impact on her leadership abilities, and she had no intention of letting you dwell on these fancy conspiracies and rumored faults too. To that end, she has prepared a simple breakfast of toasted coffee and boiled turtle eggs, with which you arrive in the room. There is sitting Lavinia Vanderburn next to her Viceroy, Tinker, and at the other end of the table, Telda Siren and somebody you recognize. Although he looks very different. Describe yourself.
I don't know what it was.
Oh, you forget. Well,
Yeah.
I love it.
I used to have
no.
armor. Now I have something else. And I'm not sure exactly
Sitting
what it
next to her while she's eating toast at the table is someone dressed in rags and smelling of reptiles. He looks downtrodden, but also determined. As soon as you catch his glance, there is a spark of recognition.
Friend.
I just can't get over it.
This is amazing. You look like me when I met you. Now you look like me when I met you.
Right,
Now I look
yes.
much fancier than you. What happened?
I don't know. I was just told I look like this.
Same happened to me. Can you believe it?
Wow, such a coincidence. The Jews.
Season 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but yeah. Well, it's your friend Torvald. He's been on his own trek throughout the island, and he looks worse for the wear. He has brought news from a certain folk around the island. Lavinia listened intently to his explanations, and after you have waved hello and I guess teased him for his
great.
For his appearance, for his pauperly appearance, she, instead of letting you catch up, grabs the word. In the past hours, I've discovered that Farshore wasn't the only victim of the pirates' attack, friends. It seems as my personal reputation also took a bit of fire. The people of Farshore have seen too much panic and death under my leadership, and the appearance of the pirates and my brother startled them. Now some of the colonists claim that my family is cursed, while others whisper that I somehow orchestrated the attack. She sips a little bit of tea and continues. Although it aggravates me after all we've been through, I won't allow a few rumors to discourage me from my work here. Part of me even understands the people's concerns, and I'd like to do what I can to dissuade their fears. This is where you would come in. You and your friend. Along the north coast of the isle, a dragon turtle of gigantic proportions makes his home. The beast calls himself Emrag, but the locals know him as the Glutton. If we're to believe the rumors, it's a miracle that any of us are sitting here, as the Glutton supposedly had a taste for ships and sailors. Yet apparently the thing's vices aren't limiting to swallowing down whole crews. Woo! The Crimson Fleet made a deal with the creature, bribing it to leave their ships intact on their visits to Galavan Cove. Lord Meravanci, however, has refused to negotiate with monsters. So apparently he prefers that our supply ships are eaten and our people go hungry. Therefore, my thoughts to ease the concern of the colonists is to appease the beast that's already caused them so much hardship. I'd like you to sail to the isle's northern shores and seek out Emrag the Glutton. I'll provide you with a cache of treasures to bribe the brute, a down payment on Farshore's tribute to him. Offer it for the assurance that he leaves vessels flying their family's colors be. If an agreement can be met, excellent. If not, well, I trust in your ability to conquer that arena as well. More to the point, there's the matter of the Crimson Fleet's interest in Galavan Cove. According to logs and papers we've discovered from my brother's ship, the Brine Harlot, they've made several visits to a beach on the southern shore of the cove to meet with a group they call the Lords of Dread. According to these notes, they've been purchasing large quantities of what they're calling shadow pearls. I believe you've had some experience with these things before, as one of them was apparently the cause of the trouble at Kraken's Cove some months ago, just before your visit. The thought of dozens of them in the possession of the Crimson Fleet is chilling me to my core. Lavinia puts the cup down and looks at each of you in turn. I know it's dangerous dealing with such a beast, but if you can convince the thing to accept our offer, you might even be able to learn a few things from him. In any event, securing its goodwill should allow free access to the Lords of Dread, and it'd be a huge step in turning this colony from an isolated backwater into a destination for merchants from the world over. Therefore, I ask you, not only for myself, but on behalf of all the people of Farshore, will you help?
Yeah, sure, why not? Right?
How long do we got?
My thoughts are that I already made arrangements to have the bribe for the thing, Emrag, collected and loaded upon your ship. Everything should be in order to depart as soon as you want. We have supplies left, so you can take some time to do what you must do, but this is of utmost importance. As long as this is not taken care of, we cannot trade with my home city.
Well, seeing as we've been converting the old Sea Wyvern to a merchant ship called the Night Shark, as you can see my new tabard was made downtown, custom design, using pure Latin language.
Netherese, you mean?
Yeah. Seems like a good idea. What do you think?
Do you have any questions?
We're very persuasive, so I think it shouldn't be a problem.
This foe is beyond any of you. I hope sincerely that you can persuade it.
You know what?
Guy.
I'm pretty good at doing that.
Not good enough to win an election. It's the first thing I say since I've entered the room, by the way.
We're not equipped for this.
I'm sure we've got a, we can get you settled.
Anything more you'd like to know?
Yeah, when do our lessons start?
Do we have time to do the lessons before we go?
Yes.
Good burn halfway.
Yeah.
I've arranged with Amela that the Blue Nixie will transport lots of materials. As far as I'm aware, you've already given her things to trade.
Yes.
As soon as this issue is taken care of, I have enough goodwill in this colony now for maybe another 10 weeks. And then you have to start.
Okay.
Or you train now or start later. For me, it's important that it gets done.
I know that you have said that it's better to bribe this guy, but say we just choose to not bribe him, but just to get rid of the problem, if you know what I mean. The treasure that you sent for the bribery, that would be ours, right? Our payment then for, because regardless, in one sense, the treasure's lost. If you were successful in bribing him, you're going to lose the treasure. But if we're successful in
Why
killing,
would you say such a thing?
just
No, really, why would you say such a thing? Of course, we only just bribe her, no matter what we do.
Friend,
yes.
I agree that getting rid of this creature would indeed be the best solution.
So would it be worth that price to you?
If the reputation of this thing is even half deserved, even heroes of your stature may not survive. I caution you to take this route. If you manage to do it, however, and return my items, among them many of great sentimental value to me, back, I am willing to offer each of you a reward of 1,000 gold pieces.
What?
All right, cool. Good.
It's good money.
Yeah. All right, I think that sounds fair.
With you.
I just wanted to, just wanted to be on the level.
We might need some help, though. Do you have anybody that might come with us? We've hired crew members, but they're only slack-jawed, faint, barely able to handle. I have a young child, for God's sake, on the boat now. Young Tavy Nesk.
Really your fault.
No!
I'm a
safe bones. Hands. Sorry.
I'm afraid that the best I can do is to give you... Oh, I'm afraid that the best I could do was give you the notes of my mother. She may have had some things in her collection that would help you. And if you're asking for help, there's one more thing I can offer. I already bartered for a strange native instrument that our colonists have termed the sea skirl.
Skirl.
It's a set of long reed pipes that is used by the Matstikans to attract sea creatures, but they also produce a strange kind of drowned music if played underwater. If Emrak hears this, he should respond within an hour of it being sounded.
Cool.
He
You
comes
were
through the
gonna
noise.
offer that up front. That was just.
I have arranged for you to receive it along with my other properties.
Any Tazikans that know how to play it that we could bring on the journey with us? They could teach me. I'll blow it. I'll blow a Tazikan fucking instrument, no problem. I just need to know. I could probably teach myself. They're only simpletons. Probably just like a little pan flute.
I think it's a simple instrument.
I know.
From
a
what
couple
I've
instruments.
from what I've seen in the barter, you can play it. You just need to make sure it's submerged. This you can do. Can you, Danger?
Yeah.
My cargo is 4 large
I know
wooden
4
chests
instruments.
and an 8-foot tall statue of my ancestor Ventru van der Born and the Sea Squirrel. These things are being loaded onto the Sea Wyvern as soon as you give it a go.
Sorry?
Yes,
Called the Night Shark.
What's Sea Wyvern?
your ship.
It's called the Night Shark.
Oh, you mean the night
Do you
shark.
not literally see the tabard I'm wearing in
Yes.
the story I just told you?
All
We
right,
paid for paint.
all right.
It's not your ship anymore, it's ours. Look, you run the town, I run the boat.
Right?
It was never my ship, friend.
Okay, whatever.
Go on.
I'm sorry. I've been smoking the devil's weed with smoke porn again.
The Blue Nixie will not accompany you. I have enough trouble getting the Jade Ravens to cooperate with each other, but this is another topic altogether. And if you have no other questions, then let me say, this dragon turtle lives somewhere to the north of the Isle of Dread. The natives have warned us away from an inlet where it makes its lair. It's a sizable bay that became known as Gallivant Cove after an infamous ship that bore that name sank in its waters.
Caliban's Cove?
Gallivant Cove.
Gulliver's Island.
Do you agree to accompany them?
Sure.
Good to see the guys again. I've missed them terribly.
I'm waiting for her to shut up to ask you some questions.
Right. I'm curious as well.
So,
What has happened? What have you been doing?
if you want, I will now continue with my breakfast. Feel free to participate.
Is there
Turtle egg, please.
turtle egg?
Remember Mitch?
Mitch would be pissed. He was a turtle. I know. I would like to look around, see if there's anything worth stealing.
All of Lavinia Vanderborn's things that are worth anything have actually been taken out of the house
Right, and put into this.
and are in 4 wooden crates. All you see are, I must say, some really basic Spartan entrances. As in, right, as you discovered when you walked in, the only places where anybody is even really able to sit and walk around in is the kitchen, is her place, is this meeting hall, and your rooms.
Okay, cool.
We're doing great.
Please bring my treasure back, will you? If possible. I mean,
For sure, absolutely.
I know it's dangerous, and I parted with all that willingly because
Yeah,
I
of
don't want to
course.
risk your lives.
Yeah,
but,
no, I
You're a
I mean,
national hero.
you know,
I understand.
please forget that I said that. You must not risk your lives for that.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, no, you're right. Okay, fine, that's fine, right? That's fine.
Sure.
No, I cannot spare any more money. The rest
Alright, well, I think
I
think,
need for trading.
Well, this meeting's done, right? I can go outside and smoke now. Can I?
You can. Feel free.
Alright.
Yeah, money I don't need. I need my equipment. Yeah, by the way, where are we, like, talking to them, where are we time-wise? Like, did we do the shopping that we did in the last session, or did we not do that already? Or
You
like,
did
what
that.
happened?
That was the
This is
day.
like the next day.
This was the day before, and now, you know, you can still do things.
What about the training?
So I go outside and I smoke.
And we're getting like
Hey, Google?
safe built already.
Yeah,
yeah.
this takes 12 weeks, so this should be probably be done when you're
When we're done
back.
training.
And we can do our training.
Well, training is 10 weeks.
I think we should, like,
And the
I
safe
think
is
we can,
12.
like, do some stuff
So that's
beforehand, but we shouldn't wait 12 weeks to do this task.
Switch
Just
all my
like also-
spells and hit save. Because I asked you if I could do it, you said yes.
Okay.
I can remember some of my old spells.
But
we
with-
switched 3 of them.
But with those, right? Then you took Lamie of the Jade Ravens, and she helped you retrain. Well, she's helping you. This takes a couple weeks. One per spell level, you know.
What is it? 1 per spell.
So, how long does that take?
Oh, jeez. Well, he's replacing all of them, so 10 weeks
No,
takes the
3. 3 spells.
Okay.
That's all I replace.
Damn it. Let's say like 3 weeks. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, that's
Can I pray to the thunder if I can change Troll of the Dead to Sacred Fame? So I don't use necromancy things, because apparently it's bad.
So your training
I actually kept
includes
all the necromancer spells.
communing with your fellow
I'm just
priest
shuffling
to
those
to
I get
pray
rid of,
for
like,
new
silence
new
in the
prayers.
past.
Yes.
I mean, it's fucking cantrip. But yeah, sure.
I mean, unless you want to train for anything else.
I mean, I'm training to learn painting.
Painting. You want to do painting.
Yeah.
To appease your god. Well, let's say yes, you can change your cantrip.
Thank you.
Hey Google. Choose a number between 1 and 10,000.
Where are you?
I'm outside. I walked outside right out front of the door.
Away from me.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Hey Google. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000.
Sure.
Totally doing this too.
You come out with me?
2087.
Ooh. Okay.
So you have 3 doses left.
Yes. Yes, I'm marking that down.
Oh yeah, we gotta get more.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm learning alchemy. So that I can basically make it myself.
Yeah.
I put up my hood, obviously. As I walk outside, I put up my hood. Danger standing next to me, I guess. Rolling it up as I break it apart.
Since we smoke it together, do we get the same
Nope.
effect? Okay.
Never
It
has
is
been,
magic,
never
so
will.
yeah. It's never the same hit twice. I think that's the addiction of it.
Exactly. You just don't know what you're gonna get. But like, maybe this time I'm gonna be like foreverly changed that I can fly whenever I want. That's what it's gonna say, right?
Okay. I'll do mine.
Do you know that he smoked and all his gold transformed into platinum at some point?
Oh, well, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
It helped with curing all my
Fucking hell.
evilness.
Fucking hell, are you kidding me?
I basically got exercise.
Oh.
Okay, Google.
But I don't know that yet.
No.
Roll
Yeah.
a 10,000
I'm just
sided
saying.
dice.
No.
Hey Siri. Roll a 10,000 sided dice.
That's true.
Hey Google. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000.
All right. 4081.
It seems like a god mode enchantment thing. You have double advantage on all saves.
All gems carried by the target combust.
Oh,
Give me your item list.
Any
Gems.
jams?
I have the pearl.
You got some hot jams?
The only thing
I think we got rid of all our gems anyway.
Oh, you got the pearl.
I have
Yeah.
the pearl. Does that explode?
It combusts.
The pearl's not a gem.
It is.
It is in this universe.
Okay.
No, it is a gem.
No, it's made by the rest.
Yeah.
It's true, it's absolutely not a gem.
But then why does... Okay, the adventure part treats it as gems. Whatever.
Alright, it's semantic.
Well, you have your... As soon as you smoke, your little leaden chest, which is tightly closed, starts to rumble.
I take a step to the side.
And the rumble gets worse and worse.
I'm not here.
Our what chest?
I'm not here.
You bought a leaden chest?
The one we're having made?
No. You made this. You bought a safe to be made, and after you had the curse of the pearl lifted on you, you
We
paid
bought a little lead chest.
Yes.
for the leaden chest, and it's tightly closed. And after 1 minute, you hear a sound.
I'm not carrying it.
It's in the house, isn't it? How big is this chest?
Like this.
Yeah,
And
would
he
you
didn't
carry
say
that
anything
around
else?
with you the
No.
whole time?
No, that's...
You're crazy.
Well, you didn't say you store anything, and it's on the list. So
True,
What is
so...
it?
I don't know.
I don't have it on my list.
it's not on your list. Show me your list.
I have the shadow pearl.
Yeah, that is
Are we
it.
talking about that?
Yeah.
I don't have a chest. Oh, I guess it's just not marked.
Well, after 1 minute,
Oh,
you
God.
hear a screaming, screeching, and as though something wants to escape the chest.
Sweet.
I run around the corner
It gets
and hide, taking full cover. Do I have to roll for hide?
I'm okay.
Can I?
after 1 minute, the screeching stops, and the little chest slowly starts to melt.
Oh God! I drop it.
I thought you dropped it, and
Well, yeah.
at that point, nothing remains on the ground except for molten lead, and in between some black remnants. You've done well. You managed to contain the collapse of the Shadow Pearl by putting it into a tight container.
Oh yeah. Putting it up in that tight stuff.
You alright back there? I yell from around the corner.
You are lucky that you are quite lucky. Count yourself lucky that you did not smoke this with the Shadow Pearl intact, and not in an enclosure. Because you saw what happened when that was being done when you visited Kraken's Cove.
What happened? That guy.
All the pirates had turned into monstrous
Oh,
versions
yeah.
of themselves.
I remember that. So
Scratch
no more
off your-
Shadow Pearl
Scratch off your Shadow Pearl.
off.
Scratch off your Shadow Pearl from the...
I don't need your list. I'm online.
That's what we did with this.
Yeah, but the list is going to keep getting updated and stuff.
This is
People
all
will-
wrong.
What you can do is you can hand the list in to me at the end of the night, and then I can...
Yeah, but I just... When you got something else than this, and I don't know what is actually true.
I can send you my updates.
Okay. Okay.
It seems like more hassle.
It's only been like a couple weeks of never
I
ending.
keep track of my own stuff. I'm
Okay.
good on that.
I think it's really great that you keep all the stuff on archive when that went down. It went up, it went down.
That's what
it
happens.
went up, it went down. It went up.
That's why I backed up level 10. I'm gonna do that right now, actually.
So, tell me your AC, your HP, and your passive perception, Smokeborn.
My what?
AC.
Where's my AC is 15.
Your
HP.
HP?
74.
What?
Gonna hear that a couple more times today, I think. And passive perception?
20.
Jesus, why?
How am I in the front line?
Ah, yeah, you're next. Level 10 AC.
Oh, I
what?
should be. I should totally be
17?
sent ahead to scout and shit like that.
Your HP.
Because you're hard to hit. Your dexterity is
57.
really high.
Mm-hmm. And your passive perception.
13.
13.
Attack, that's why you're not front.
Do you have any reaction to the implosion and melting down of the chest?
That's weird.
Torval, what happened to you?
I fell down the water hole, got washed on the shore, and some people picked me up and took all my stuff. Gave me this. And
Fancy. You look nice. You look. I feel like it's an
stylish.
upgrade. You
Let's
know?
go to a spin-off fucking show. A warlock becoming like a mastican.
Well, he had contact with a tribe of lizard folk,
Lizard.
and
that's right.
I know those guys. That's not true. I've never met them. I'm sorry. I don't know why I lied. It's been so long. I wanted to impress you.
you met troglodytes when you played Amela. We did a little one-off playing as low-level characters.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I met them. They're dead now.
Yeah.
They were all killed by something that's on your little thingy there.
There's they can catch diseases from humans.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you killed them.
Well, that's what we're trying to protect. There's there's a potion that we can create, or some sort of cure, and then maybe they will be protected from us, and we can do trade.
Oh, cool. Let's do that potion. Where is it? How can I get it? How can I make it?
Yes, we need to search for some local fungi out on the peninsula, beyond the wall of the peninsula.
Oh yeah, you don't know. Tamut is a little island off the shore of Tamut, which is the island that Farshore is on, is a peninsula, and that is walled off against danger from the Isle of Dread. It was walled off by the ancient Nazticans. This is how they survive from the Isle of Dread, by rolling their song.
I'm down for like doing a little trip to the peninsula and like looking for some stuff. I was like looking for this one missionary, so put that in the as well.
There was. I'm going to be honest here. I was handed some notes, and I might misplace one. There's something about fungus. We got to do something about the disease and the fungus.
Yeah, he's got that now, but
Okay.
you got some other
Cool.
printout.
Yeah. I just want. Okay, cool. It went amiss, and I was. Cool. And, yeah.
So I'll be remembered.
Thanks, man.
Alexas? No, what's the name?
Blue Bull.
You don't have to do it every time they do this.
Oh, okay, I thought you were smoking
No,
again.
this is the one.
No.
We.
This is just
Tobacco.
Oh, it's always tobacco.
It's only
We
tobacco.
don't condone any type of drug use on our channel.
Yes.
No, we condone drug use that is legal. For example, if you have a disease and you must take a drug.
Yes.
Yeah, we do not condone the use of illegal or illicit substances.
Cool.
Completely not. Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, we're like 3 weeks in.
Well, you're standing in this. First of all, you're standing currently on the market. There's like molten lead, and what do?
I yell around the corner.
You scrammed.
Yeah, I ran around the corner, and then I yell from around the corner, "You all right, buddy?" As I'm hiding.
The people around you look at you and then slowly continue to your business. They see you as just another weird thing that Lavinia brought up.
I had people's attention for a moment. I immediately start performing.
With the sea squirrel?
I whip out my
Ah, you loot. Nice.
my loot. I don't want to play sea squirrel. I don't know how to play it yet. I rolled 10 plus 10.
While he does that, I want to sneak around the corner and pickpocket one of the locals, just to keep my chops up.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we we have equipment anywhere, and
We have a boat
We got
full of
stuff.
we
equipment.
got the boat back.
Oh yeah, we got the
We
night
have
shark
the
too.
night shark, yeah.
We should stop doing that.
Oh god, I had a t-shirt printed.
Roll for stealth.
We have a
Roll
band,
for
yes.
sleight of hand, please.
The skeletons have become a band
Okay,
rather
this
than
is stealth.
groups of fucking bandits.
Yep.
For
Stealth.
stealth, I rolled a 15.
All right. You manage to pull your cloak tight around you and move through the staring people, and you end up behind one of the colonists.
And I rolled a 28. No, yeah, 27. Sorry, 27.
Please roll a d30.
D30. Hey Google,
I have a D30, I think, though.
please roll a
You have a
D30.
real d30?
I think there is a D30 in there,
Okay.
one of the red ones.
You rolled a 12.
That's a weird dice. You
Out
never
of the
get to roll
pocket-
D30s.
Out of the pocket of the colonist, you pull a black hourglass filled with white sand. The hourglass, which is made of wood, feels much heavier than it should. An inscription on the base reads, "Only the end is certain."
Oh god. That's a cool thing to grab. I mean, la 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 la.
I slide it into my cloak, into one of the hidden pockets inside, and I would like to sneak back around the corner.
Sneak back around. At that point, the people start applauding.
I finish breakfast and I come out.
We're kind of popular characters, aren't we? We're heroes.
Yes and no. Just like Lavinia, she's popular, yes, but the association with her brother and your association with her, and
I ran against her and
We also killed her brother.
yeah.
So,
in that town, in the middle
we've
of
been
it.
on a manhunt for this dude for a while. I mean, they may not like us, that's fine, but you know.
The
they have to make it
Masticans
famous.
love
We're
us.
alike.
Masticans like you and the Fanatons like yours.
I was thinking, there's Masticans in the town now.
There's a few left after the Crimson
Let's
Fleet.
hire all of them. They'd be
And-
wicked crew for climbing up the rigging and stuff. They would be under your thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
I don't know what you mean, but I.
that-
Cool.
Hey guys, you know I really like
Do you speak
you.
Maztecan?
I do.
You do?
Or children.
You wanted to know my language?
Yes. Oh, languages. Good question.
You told me I speak something.
I speak something.
You speak Celestial, you said.
I have tongues.
But also, when we started,
Common, I
you told me that I speak something else.
Speak whatever you want.
Verschluten, I guess.
Okay, then that thing.
So I have common and halfling, and of course thieves' camps.
Mm, good. Very good.
Oh, my spells didn't change yet. Good. There.
Thieves can't, and common and halfling.
Cool. But I speak common, Verschluten, Orc, and Celestial.
Oh, or
Don't we all?
Celestial. Where did you learn Celestial?
I've been to that plane, man. I've been to that plane.
Really lonely for a long time.
I guess you're a monk, eh? That would make sense. They could speak Celestial. My spells didn't change, so that's good, because they didn't change yet. Did it change?
you told me you changed your spells.
For some reason it didn't save.
Or you're gonna change your spells, so. Okay, then over the next 3 weeks you can change your spells.
Yay.
Because that ties more
So
into
you guys,
reality.
I really like you, but I need to see some other people for like 3 weeks, and then we could like do adventures and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll do 3 weeks of training in alchemy.
I'll
All
try
right.
my thing.
Then the next 3 weeks are busy for all of you.
Yes.
You prepare the ship. Oh yeah, what do you want
We
to
should
buy
get
for
you
the
some
ship?
stuff.
You should give me
Oh,
some stuff. Exactly.
Oh, we can give you some money.
we'll give you money and you can get whatever.
Or you can give him some of your items.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want
There's,
to walk
look through there, see if there's some things you need.
We want to
Not my
get.
rapier, my crossbow. Definitely not my crossbow.
We'll
Do you
get
want to walk home?
armor plating. We'll get extra hulls
Wait a bit, I need to.
because those don't cost too much. And we'll get some ballistas.
Yeah.
You can get one.
One ballista, armor plating, extra hull.
Mark that down.
So extra hull are $200 a pop. So we'll get 3. So that's 600 plus the armor plating. We'll just get wood because it's only.
I feel
It's
like
200 per section. How many sections?
Yeah, that's the thing. It says that the sea weapon has 24 hull sections
Oh shit!
and 3 rigging sections, and if 6 hull sections are destroyed, the ship sinks. And yeah, all that info. So yeah, you can.
We'll get 3 hull fortifications. One for the front, back, and middle. That's 600.
So 6 sections,
600, and then for sections.
3 sections you want.
And then armor plating, we'll get 3 more, so that's 1,200 gold pieces.
Wait.
you got this.
Yeah,
right?
now give me this one.
And then 1 ballista, which is 1,200 plus.
You have the money, right?
He's
Please.
got some money too, man.
Man,
he got some money.
do you want to pay it from your own account or from the
No,
team
no,
account?
for the team.
Yeah, we don't got so much.
12. Do we got 1,400?
Probably.
That would
We
probably.
got 600.
One ballista costs 200 gold pieces.
Yeah.
We
200.
need 1,400
If
gold.
we spend 1,400, we could get 3 hull fortifications
Man,
with 3 armor platings over the, and then a ballista.
man, we got 1,400.
Yeah, we'll do 1,400. That's what we do.
You have 12 hull sections, and you want to fortify them all?
3.
Just 3
Why
of
not?
24.
Yeah. If we don't have that much money,
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
should we do
I
more?
thought it was gonna be like.
Oh, well, think about this.
We got 3,600 gold alone.
It's 200 gold piece per hull section,
So we do all of them.
and then we can do all of them.
Let's do it. This is why we got the gold, right?
How much is that? 24 times 200.
No. We have
Yes.
24 sections.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So 4,800. Add it all up. Let's soup this thing out. Add it all up. We'll figure out what we got, and then if we have to take down, we have to take down.
Oh no, we can only do this right now.
We need 400.
We can only do one. It's 3 days per hull section, and we're going in 3 weeks. So
3 weeks. So
Wait. God.
No, that means one hull section takes at the same time. But if you pay, you can all do them. Then they all take 3 days. It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. We're.
it's
So
not.
we need 480 platinum.
For what?
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
pay for all of it.
So far, 480 for all
For
the.
the hulls, just
Yeah.
the hulls,
Yeah.
and then times 2.
Hold on.
Times 2.
So for armor plating, we'll armor plate every section too with just wood, and wood's 200 as well.
4,800 times 2. Okay.
It's 9,600
and
gold
then
pieces. Yeah, okay.
plus 200.
Okay.
And do we have much left? We could buy more stuff.
Well, let's find out.
So right
Well,
now it's 980 platinum.
Right. Minus.
Let me highlight what we buy too.
I will also
No,
put-
we are basically.
He has platinum still.
So we got
Yeah.
hull fortification.
He has 450
We have. That
platinum.
leaves us with 150 gold pieces.
150?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done then.
No platinum, 150 gold. We got some silver and copper, but
Yeah. So we're blowing all our money on our boat.
Yeah.
You still have money.
Oh yeah, I got
yeah, you
tons
got,
of
that's why I kept saying, man, he's got money. Because you can also I feel like because it was my weed, we smoked.
Whoa, bro.
That it'd be just a nice
Let's just
thing
pay from
to
like the group.
I have
Yeah.
300
We're doing.
Here.
Basically, what I'm doing is I'm paying all from.
I
the
give
group.
it all to the group. 380 platinum. I'm taking it off my notes.
Cool.
I will reacquire more fucking wealth.
Holy moly.
This takes a whole week to
So
put up whole
380 platinum.
fortifications.
Is that 3,800?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just keep that for the group because we don't need anything more. I don't think.
So 3,800 plus 150. 3,950.
We could compartmentalize it though.
Yeah, that would be nice to do.
That's
but
2,000 gold pieces.
let's maybe, steal some more money.
Yeah. We have a ballista, a full hull fortification, and wood armor plating right now.
Yeah, and we should be coming back with a decent amount. Not a ton, but like 600 gold or something, if I remember correctly.
Did we get any ladies for our business venture yet? We want to have
Prostitution.
we want to have a whore boat that sells also magical
sex worker boat.
animals and items and shit. Exotic. It's all about exotic things that we can bring back, including women. We want very exotic women too. We want a very themed boat.
Well, do you want to dress up your zombies?
Are they zombies? Are they skeletons?
Uh,
Oh yeah, but I dress them up. They just look like my band, but they're only on the boat right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just for ease.
Sorry.
And
one ballista, one full fortification, one full armor plating.
yes. So for ease
I need to name my
and
skeletons.
What
keeping
skeletons?
things a bit light
Danger.
for stuff.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just to keep things a
This
bit
is
light
Renegade.
and easy, and I can tell you this again later.
Yes.
But what I'm
This
going to
is
do
Renegade
is
right
have
here.
300 platinum pieces and 950 gold, so that it's not just
This is life.
3,000 gold pieces that I'm carrying around. So 300
Platinum and 550 gold.
950.
950 gold. Nice. Well, if you want to do criminality, there is actually a way. But you have to decide, do you want to be a criminal now or do you want to study?
No.
We're not criminals.
I'm a criminal.
No.
Do you want to study or do you want to do this? Criminal activity also costs time.
But it pays.
Sure, but it takes time that you
Smoker,
cannot
no,
use
you're
spend
on a better
to.
path. Don't do it.
What kind of criminal work are we talking about?
What? No.
You're acting as his good conscience. I'll be the bad one.
Somebody has to be the
This
good
is definitely a
conscience
good
here.
idea, and you are totally
Smoke would
deaf and
work
out of here.
on getting out of the dark hole. Now you will get it back into it. Don't
Remember
do it.
that
I know
time?
it's. I know it's.
Remember that
warm
time
and
you
moist,
had
but
that
don't
belt?
go down that
and
hole.
you just carried around all that
Don't
gold.
do it.
It is warm and moist.
Everyone loves you.
Stay in the dry
When you
cold.
steal for
It's
the
really
group,
nice
you
here.
steal for everyone.
It's well lit.
You've
So
done
basically, the mechanics of it would be, you would make 3 checks: dexterity, stealth,
well.
thieves' tools, and then either investigation, perception, or deception.
Don't you want to learn alchemy to be your own man? To get your own supply?
And then
To,
you
like,
can
Lay a hand on yourself for once?
you can choose a DC. So you can choose if it's like normal, harder, very hard, or super hard.
Wait, you're making this all wet.
As a challenge. And then you get the appropriate reward, or if you're caught, the appropriate punishment.
How long would this take?
Let me see. About a week. And you must spend 25 gold pieces on information gathering.
But I get. Oh, right.
That means you go to the last coconut and give people drinks and all that. I mean, it's currently being rebuilt. Emir is helping because he loves that place. Decision time. Stop. You must choose first. If you want to do crime, it must take you a week. But you must choose, do you want an easy target, a harder target, a very hard target, or a really tough target?
Before you roll.
Very hard
Before
should
you
be
roll,
above really
yes.
tough. I think very hard should be above really tough.
Smoker, just don't do it. Don't do crime.
Look, for example,
Super very.
you can either steal from a struggling guy, from a richer
play it
person,
by chance.
from a noble person, or from
Roll the d100.
the leader or one of the richest figures, aka the Maravanchi family.
Oh yeah, actually, it's
I'm gonna go with-
around your family.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with the
assholes. Do that.
second hardest.
So you
DC.
want to steal from a noble, basically, the equivalent of a noble. That would be something in the category of Lavinia. There are very few other people. So maybe the expedition council.
Yeah, for sure.
We are working with these people.
And yeah, I'll do that.
You do that.
Yeah.
All right. For a week, while you guys are busy doing other things, you learn.
Learning how to play with the India. We're both sipping tea. We're living our best
You
life.
learn. What are
Taking
you
this out of
doing
my
again?
own personal goal, by the way.
You are
Taking
you're
three spells.
taking spell lessons from Lamia, who is much nicer since she was hit by a lightning bolt on the journey. And you are, I guess, we have to get to you to buy some stuff.
My equipment. Some sort of equipment.
Did you find some things that would help? There's not much I can imagine.
I have a walk
Well,
off.
you're tuned to those other useful stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a walker for you if you want to.
Have a what?
A walker.
A war claw is the equivalent of a +1 dagger, but you like put it on
Yeah.
and you
Okay.
can claw.
I pay for this out of my personal goal.
Good.
I tell no one. I tell everybody I'm taking a week in the woods. Well, I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever.
Oh, you're doing
equivalent
great.
life.
I love
Make
you
a
doing
stealth
alchemy
check.
training.
You may use your advantage on this, I guess, if you put up your cloak.
Yeah, obviously. Do you see? Do you see?
I see. Ah,
24.
do another check on your thieves' tools. Get proficiency with this, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Or expertise, I don't know.
Proficiency, yes. Expertise, we'll see.
So what would this be?
I mean, you mark it on like.
So proficiency, but I know I have thieves too. Proficiency thieves. I'm saying, what is it at?
Yeah, but what's your expertise?
What's your expertise? That's
What
good to-
expertise skills do you choose? Do you have 3 or 4 expertise skills?
I mean, I chose thieves tools for sure. Like this is.
Yeah, you chose perception, sleight of hand, stealth,
Yeah.
but you have 4, so thief tools is the 4th form.
Yeah.
So you have expertise for that. So you double your proficiency.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Gotcha.
Can I switch a different spell?
Of course, if it's on the
So
list.
just be roll my
the cheat
proficiency
That's not a
bonus
charm
for
spell that I know
Yeah.
someone who
Okay.
knows it. Mumbledore knows it.
And your dexterity, I think.
Yeah, if he knows it, or if it's a bard spell up to 3rd level, then the bard in town knows it.
It's not a bard spell.
Dexterity.
It would be a bard
So
knowledge.
plus 13.
No, that's the saving throw.
Bard
Oh, I
knowledge
got you.
spell?
I got
So
you.
plus 3,
So
plus 8,
16 plus 8 would be
It's the animate dead one. I could get rid of that
plus 3.
and take fireball.
Yeah, I would do that.
no, it's 13
You can learn from
plus 3,
Mumbledore.
16
Yeah.
plus 8.
Correct.
20.
And then I won't even do the tongues one, and that'll be my 3rd week.
Okay,
Yeah?
it's. I guess it's
I am
fine,
no,
but
I will get rid of my most necro thing.
Good!
I can no longer animate dead.
Good!
Your skeletons.
you're banned.
I can cast
20
fireball.
Paid a year but now they're enemies.
Now I got fireball. That's fucking
24.
pretty powerful.
Kill the dead away with burning radiance.
And now do a 3rd check, and it is your choice: investigation, perception, or deception.
That's perception.
Perception.
So basically, you determine through these rolls:
Oh, I'm sorry. Is perception? What else?
investigation, deception, or perception. It means,
Okay.
are you?
I'll do
Do
perception.
you want to look out while you steal? Do you want to swindle people, or do you want to
Perception.
know where exactly the good stuff is?
Perception.
Perception.
Investigation was not one of them. I'll still do perception. It's higher. Yes, 19 plus 10 is a 29.
All of your checks are successful. That means your heist nets at the full value. You manage to recover from the leader of the militia 200 gold pieces worth of artwork.
Cool.
That is a small silver statue that is depicting a deity of agriculture. That is Chantea.
Am I able to turn this very quickly? Like, can I find my go-to guy and sell it?
Determine whether you want to try to sell it on the market. There is not really a go-to guy in this
No.
place.
I am the go-to guy.
Unless
I get
you
it.
want to roll for investigation and find somebody. and
Yeah.
pay another 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then put it down.
Hmm?
Silver statue of Chanthea. Worth 200 gold pieces. This is a fine artwork.
Silver.
So meanwhile, your ship is being outfitted.
Yes.
Did you want to get a compartmentalization too? No. That
we get
means
that too?
that means if it gets more holes, then it doesn't sink immediately.
Isn't that what we said we were doing?
There's also
It'll
rigging.
cost 2,000 more.
You want to have a look at that? You're a sailor.
We got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Not the magic ones. The magic ones you have to hire in Tashluta or in another place. Just the normal ones.
Oh, alright.
We did hull fortification, armor plating, and a ballista so far.
Hull fortification, not compartmentalization. How much is that? 200 per section?
Yeah.
So training, stealing,
And then training.
and then training a little bit.
Yeah.
That means you've got
2
8
weeks.
weeks left.
Yeah.
Because this is like a 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
You are retraining your spells. And you are desperately looking for something to replace your potato sack.
Exactly.
It's taking 3 weeks to do that.
Right.
Well, the one tailor is busy with...
My thing. Actually, his wife is, so maybe he can do something for him.
Oh, do you want to buy a leather armor or
Yeah.
something?
Heavier metal armor?
Metal armor.
Breastplate would be ideal.
You can buy a breastplate at double the value that is listed in the player's handbook.
So
That was looted off of one of the leaders of the pirates.
Privateers.
Can't we
It
get,
comes with a
can't we
pirate
get
hat.
negotiate a better
It
deal?
comes with a wooden leg if you want one.
Can't we
It
get
comes with a full pirate outfit.
alright. Come with a parrot.
Can I try to negotiate a better deal?
It comes with a stuffed parrot.
Ah.
Can I try to...
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you taking him along?
Yes.
Are you coming along?
Yeah.
Okay, then do a check for persuasion.
Yes.
And I'll aid him in the persuasion. 'cause my
So is this a total cost of everything?
Then, because it's about money, then you do the same. You also roll, and if you hit a certain number, then I'll allow it.
Is this the total cost of everything?
No. This cost is fixed.
Okay.
Only his loot cost is not fixed.
What are we trying to buy?
A breastplate.
Yeah. Is it in any way special?
Boopsforqueens.com.
What do you have for armor?
Nothing.
Following the defeat of the pirates,
Stone.
all metal things that were not melted in, which is precious few, were brought to the family of the only smith in the city, which is Celis, Dranus Celis, which is a dwarf. His woodworks and smithy, and he offers leather armor, studded leather armor, chain shirt, and one breastplate.
Okay, breastplate is what we're looking for.
What's his name?
Celis, Dranus Celis.
Dranus.
Yeah,
Dranus.
what you wantin'?
We need a breastplate for my Conrad. He's been out in the woods for a long time. Just made it back to civilization. What you got on the offer? I see you got one hanging there on the wall.
Yeah, full pirate thing. Your friend looks worse for the wear. You sure you can wear a breastplate, buddy?
He's been out in the wilderness for a while.
Okay, -2 on your check.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a humor on ya. How the humor you're this time, Flendy?
That is a 15 plus
a lot.
You're looking up the value?
Of
A breastplate.
yeah.
Then multiply by 2.
Yeah.
15 plus 14 plus 12 then. 15 plus 12.
27.
So that means
You gotta give me a break on this.
yeah,
We're about
well,
to head to sea. We're gonna fight a fucking dragon turtle. We might die.
a dragon, oh, that is an adventure.
I'm pretty sure I saved your cousin in battle the other day.
Ah, horror.
Come on, you gotta be good.
You know,
Look at this
I'm a treasure hunter at heart. So,
I'm pretty sure you voted for me. Were you in my campaign?
but you bring me back some secrets that make me rich beyond my wildest dreams.
Who knows? We'll go for that mining expedition we talked about at the fucking... What's the bar called again?
The last coconut.
The Last Coconut.
This is why I voted for you. Ha ha ha. You beat it by 7, so 7% reduction.
Yay, man.
Yay,
Torvald, calculate your cost, please.
Break down to the copper.
0.93.
Exactly.
9-3. Oh yeah, 9-3. 744.
How you paying me? You don't look like you got a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, again.
Again, fuck off. It's gonna cost you more if you continue to have him. He's got quite a mouth on him.
I believe this is where I come in. 744
We
gold
could
pieces.
actually. Do we really?
You're not coming into my smoothie. I don't trust you. These halflings. I mean, you're pretty tall for a halfling also.
Actually, a chain
Thank
shirt
you.
would be fine.
What?
A chain shirt would be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's only one.
It doesn't matter. We've got 950 plus 300 platinum. So get what you need. The whole point of having this money is to spend it on the team. What do you get? How much was it? It's
What's it? 7.
You put it in, dude. I don't.
That's right. 950.
By the way, the most embarrassing thing, not your browser history, but what you put into the calculator on your phone. Right?
Oh, right.
For me also.
Right, what comes up on the error card? Whoa! No, I would never.
Dividing by 0 not possible. Oh, fuck.
206. So we have 206 gold. 300 platinum.
What did we, okay, yeah, we got you armor.
We got a breastplate at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, comes with a pirate hat, with a stuffed parrot, and with a wooden leg for him.
Man, you just keep getting better and better, man. These outfits are amazing.
They smell a little bit because of the pirate who died in them, but, you know. You can't have everything, Larry.
I mean, who here has armor that somebody didn't die in? You know, because you don't wear
No, I
armor.
died in my armor, so.
I love the look.
Exactly.
That's better.
I know I was looking a little
You died, that's fine.
doomsy, but I'm better now.
That's what getting you ammo made.
I'm gonna charm everybody with my music from now on.
Is this your friend?
Oh my god, it was.
Ninja, I really like that.
So, oh yeah, by the way, you got this. This was one of the notes
Towards your total.
that was found on the ship.
Friends forever. You can't.
Extract from the
I was in
brine.
Australia.
Can you turn this on? Oh, it is. So,
We reached Gallivant Cove with no incident, although the 7 Coil Yanti renewed their demands for shore leave. I denied them again, promising all the leave they could want once my sister's little project is mine. Payment to the glutton went smoothly. That beast's teeth would make fine trophies, and I personally led a group of 5 to the caves. The trogs looked worse than they stank. Some kind of malady affects them for certain. Lord of Dread? Hardly. Yet they took our payment and slaves readily enough. There was only one shadow pearl ready for us. I made clear my displeasure, but the simpering lepers convinced me that they were being truthful and promised several more before the wet season arrives. I've tried to avoid staring at the pearl overmuch. Its depths are hypnotic. After seeing one of these little beauties did on a kraken's gold, I made sure to keep it in a padded container at all times. It's too bad we can't just toss the thing into Farshore with a catapult and let them kill each other off, but I'll not be the one to tell command we've broken of their toys.
Evil cunts.
Motherfucker.
Oh, at least he does have some
It's 3 days
slight
later.
reason.
It's 3 weeks later.
A little bit.
You find that Farshore gets more and more ruffled. Lavinia is running around trying to assure people that all of the rumors are wrong. But each time you come across her, she looks at you pleadingly, as if to say, "You done? You ready yet? Huh?"
Oh,
So Lavinia will be doing great, you know? We're really like doing that thing soon. This isn't awkward. You guys, maybe we should like do the task now. I feel like we're ready.
It's 3 weeks later.
Also, hi, it's good seeing you
It's
again.
now 3 weeks later.
I feel finally refreshed. You know, we
just
were
saying
in
you're
battle
happy?
and defended your now Merrill Duty town better than you fucking did.
Merrill Duty?
Merrill.
Oh,
Mayoral.
Merrill.
who are you? Oh, you look different.
He looks much better now.
I've turned a new leaf, Lavinia. I'm back to my roots, playing music quite
By the
often.
way, your roots look great. What did you do there?
It's great.
I found less
It's been 3 weeks. What do
really
you
brought
do?
out the body in it.
We do that thing where that thing.
Did you want to train
I
him?
wasn't
No.
the thing like.
You were getting your bearings.
Does he get a? Does he get a free training?
No, he wasn't there.
At the battle, like I mean.
Be familiar with the boat, I guess.
No, he was there, man. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Retrofitting.
remind him, you hired people. Do you remember?
yeah, man. He was there.
We hired people last game.
Yes.
Yeah. TV Nest. He's by my side now.
You must, by the way, their payments, they started when you hired them, so let's reduce them. Payments for 3 weeks, take them from the total.
Man, I think you got the money, man. You got a lot of money.
Oh my god, what happened? They just sold now. It's weird.
So Tavy, 2 silver pieces per day, so 14 silver pieces.
What a rich motherfucker!
I'm out of money.
Emira is, well, do you remember anything about them?
14 silver pieces, you said?
Yeah,
14 plus what? What?
plus a lot more because I need to open it. Yeah. They're on the boat.
That's good. That's good.
Do you have supplies for the boat, by the way?
If you buy them.
I have some supplies on me that I bought like previously.
But you know, remember when you repair the boat, you must buy like a ton of wood and stuff.
You know that.
Yeah.
And that costs maybe 50 gold pieces or something.
The wood is a part of the cost of the repair.
Or not of the upgrading. The upgrading is being done, but if anything is broken and you want to repair it on your own, you need materials.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
How much do you want to buy?
Lavinia. You should tell Lavinia we're having. In the 3 weeks, we complained to Lavinia that we're having money troubles and we need like supplies.
Oh, she's
I'm
got money
always having
problems.
lessons with her. I'm not gonna lie for you guys.
We are having money troubles. It's not lying.
All right.
Yeah. You're not actually lying. You could actually be like persuasive and be the calm hand.
Remember that I'm really fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Then do a check with disadvantage.
I'm not making that check. I'm just like being nice to her and speaking to you with her. This is nice.
I
It's like being the
can
best
do
out
it
of
with
the situation.
disadvantage.
You can try a disadvantage
I will try it with disadvantage.
because she's broke as hell.
Can I use your dice?
Sure. Oh,
I still get
Yes.
plus 12.
bless. I'm gonna bless him.
Yes, please.
No, like with my spell, I'm gonna bless him.
Ah.
And I'm gonna give him guidance.
Okay.
So wait, let me check what it actually does. So, bless gives you advantage, I think?
No, no, no,
Let me
no.
check.
I don't
That
think
would
so.
be.
That'd be
Awesome.
No, but that's something else, but let me check.
That's
what
not
it
a
does.
home rule we're adapting.
So, first things first,
I have
you
a
can,
chair.
you can add 1d4 because of guidance. And
That's cool. That's cool.
D4 here?
Cool.
No, that's a D3.
D3.
D4. D4, that's a D4.
You have a D3.
Do you have a tier 3? I want to see that.
I want to see
on my
your
phone.
D3 as well.
I
well, I
mean-
can only.
That's
They're
why
both
my
maybe
D7.
saving.
Maybe
Get out
technically
your
you can make
D9
it.
and D11.
So yeah, you can just add 1d4.
1d4. Okay.
Bless.
Disadvantage, remember?
Guide you.
Yeah, I know.
See, that's
I'm
my
rolling
D3
two.
right there.
Come on, double 20s. I got 10 plus 12 plus 4. Oh, 12, 10, 10. So not 12, I get 10's my lowest. That's my disadvantage. Plus 12, plus 4.
Okay,
Yes.
then tell me what you said to her to convince her.
Or it's 10 plus 4, 14.
Mhm.
That's it.
So you managed to convince her, but tell me how you argued.
I forgot what I was convincing her. I got too excited about rolling dice. What am I talking about again?
I don't know.
You're trying to convince her to
I was
because we are
expecting
having
it's a
money
big deal.
troubles.
Oh,
to, like,
Lavinia,
give us-
listen. You want us out of here quicker, and we want to leave quicker. The thing is, we are having funding troubles to get this boat off the ground. You know as well as I know. And considering the Blue Nixie's not coming, maybe you could resupply our ship with your backup supplies, since that's going to be kind of out of stock. And you have a town. We will open up the port by the time we get back. Like, we need these supplies to get out there. We can't go empty-handed. It's not like we're a port town that's going to be open from the mission we're doing. You know, hook us up.
She's brewing over a map and she's like,
I'm like,
this is digging deep. I have my own money issues with... I really hoped at this point you wouldn't ask me for any other payment.
We should all just forget about money and just all pay.
All right.
What is wrong with you?
250 gold pieces and not one more.
Time like this?
Any more and I'm gonna be forced to, I don't know, keep the watchtowers unstaffed.
and supplies?
All right, take 1 ton of repair materials from the warehouses. I'll inform the harbor master.
And oil?
What?
Oil's the most awesome mundane item in D&D. I want so much of it now.
I've got a decent amount of oil.
Did you put that
It's
down?
slippery, it's
250
flammable,
gold,
it's
Yeah, and
fucking-
one-
It's so fun.
That's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, but then we get hit by a fireball and we go out in an explosion.
Oh, it's dangerous. But I don't know if you
Like
know my
you.
name.
But this is an advance from the payment later, right? Just so you know.
Yeah, right?
That's fine. That's fine.
obviously.
That's fine, of course.
We're partners now, Lavinia. I've accepted my terms. I've
We're
calmed down.
partners and teachers.
I'm at this
students.
point. Yes. I promised.
We're gonna do it.
Oh. How's your painting coming along?
Oh, you know, I'm really struggling still, but like it's okay.
Alright,
Oh,
so,
very nice, very nice.
so
Is
nice.
this an orc?
That's me.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I mean yes. I understand.
You have very
Oh,
fine.
What?
The reason's an orc. I'm doing better.
Alright, so we got the materials, I'll go back,
You're
we'll
a half orc.
Okay.
fix the damn boat.
So
You're a very
boat is
elvish
done.
looking-
Money is
Oh,
stolen.
yeah, you're
Money is swindled from your possessor. You have
We still need to pay these dudes.
got stuff. Just mark down all your expenses, please.
I just don't know how much we need the expense of paying these guys.
Oh yeah,
We didn't finish how much that was.
I have a list here. And please put down the cost.
I got 14 silver
We
pieces
will
for
speak
Tag.
no
Taven.
Okay, Tavi is 2 silver pieces per day.
Right.
Emira is 2 gold pieces per day.
So 14 gold.
Yes.
I only saw the ears of
Graydan,
Hold on,
the
hold on.
I wanted to look up. Emira is she's hanging around at the Haven. She wants to be taken along and get jobs. She's
No, I
a
think
sneaky
it's-
guy
wait,
type,
wait.
but she's helpful.
I think I think 100 copper pieces are 1 silver, and 100 silver are 1 gold, and 10 gold are 1 platinum.
Bet you there's a
Not
D&D
exactly, but I can show you.
Google it. I bet you there's a online
Yeah, this is Emira,
version.
who you want to take along. She chose 2 gold pieces a day, so 14 gold pieces. Graydon is the navigational dwarf.
Oh.
Graydon Stone Guide. He costs 5 silver pieces per day.
Somebody's gonna take a map.
It's a lot of math, yes,
It's a lot
I
of- It's a lot
understand.
of things all at once. Hold on.
Let's figure out the total.
Look, here's the list. So, there you go.
Yeah.
This is also your cost for the safe and stuff. This is all going
Let's
to be
just
ready
go
when you're back.
5 plus.
And then we're gonna start.
It's for 3 weeks.
Wait,
worth
we're
of
actually
work,
playing D&D
right?
today? What's going on?
Well, you spend a lot of money.
It's a good thing we spent like 4 hours last time doing this exact same shit.
But not silver.
I know. This is fucking the most inventory long thing I've ever done in D&D.
You can tell me if you don't like that, then
Hey,
I just
no,
I
was
love
great.
it.
But
I
then
love
it's
it.
done.
It was
okay.
great.
You know, guys, when we do these long sessions where we do this stuff, then it's definitely done the next time we play. Right? Right.
It's only
like 3
7:30.
times.
We've only been playing for an hour and a half.
I mean, usually we start the time around it. We start like the 5 round.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Welcome to the real beginning of season 3 of Tabletop Berlin.
Yeah, also maybe let's speak actually about a name for a show. Like Tabletop is like the network, but like what is the show? Is that too meta? I'm sorry.
We actually probably should.
So, at this point-
Okay.
Is the Sea Wyvern the other name?
Oh no, we haven't
Night
said it enough.
Is it properly provisioned and prepared?
Yes. Well, isn't it? We were gonna ask you.
It is. I was taking care of it.
All right, then you gathered enough provisions for
We did, didn't we?
a month, let's say. That costs another 50 gold pieces because
We got
Food is
oil, rope, stuff like that.
you all got your mundane items like those I didn't put on the list like a rope and stuff. This you all must have on your own because you didn't tell me.
I took the money off for it.
So at that point, the bribe is being loaded onto the ship. 4 large wooden chests and the 8-foot tall statue of Lavinia Vanderborn's ancestor, the one who wrote the first map to the Isle of Dread. And the sea squirrel. In the chests are jewelry, coins, and waterproof artwork. After the bribe was loaded into the Sea Wyvern, one of Lavinia's workers gives you a set of brass keys to the chests.
As Smokeborn goes to grab them, I grab them.
Guys.
Sorry, little buddy. I think we're gonna leave these with the monk.
What's it?
I'm really okay with that.
I don't know.
I
what to
like
do
this
with
idea of
I
power.
don't understand how we're paying. So because it was 14 pieces. Oh, were you trying to figure out per week, and then we were going to times all that by 3? Okay, I gotcha. Cool. I can do that.
Sorry for all the
You
math,
gave
but
it to me to figure it out on your own.
you hired
You're
them.
welcome.
I needed this piece of paper away from me so I could talk it out verbally. Once I got a verbal understanding of what was going on, I could do that.
I
You're welcome.
participated.
I have to talk things out loud in order to.
It is
understand
noon, a fortnight and a week after your victory. At this point, do you want to travel to Gallivant's Cove? If so, then you take to the ship. On it you find a shady character.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
No,
Thorvald.
He's not shady.
Did you clean up? Or you
I
just
cleaned up. The breastplate is back. Feeling great. I'm back on my goddamn ship. You over there with the thing. You over there with that other thing. Welcome to the ship. Let's get going.
Danger takes his usual position in the chamber, lying down. Oh, okay, this was it.
I'm gonna draw danger. This is also part of my training.
Which danger?
Oh, the other captain's on the other ship.
Old danger? New danger?
Amala is on the Blue Nixie now. And because the last coconut was heavily damaged, all the Jade Ravens are on the other ship also.
I'm sorry.
And
Give it to me and I'm gonna put
the
it.
little or not so little
Must be,
halfling is found on the crow's nest. Sorry,
Yeah.
together with 3 cats.
No, the cats are still there. Nice.
Some people survive.
And on the ship, aside from you, are a certain bird below deck, a wizard,
A bird? Oh yeah.
and as navigational officer, you hired Graydon Stone whatever.
And there's 2 dragonborns.
Graydon Stone guy.
Oh yeah.
And a half-elf ranger.
Halfling.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Halfling.
Halfling ranger.
Yes, they're all below deck, drinking, sleeping off their drinking.
Drinking off their sleeping and sleeping off their sleeping.
She's walking around
That's
there,
probably up
staying
there singing.
stone guide. The barbarian that is good at fixing ships is also there. He's got the list, as well as the little flimsy, little fiery native that you hired to be an accompanist.
Nice one.
One of them is Steekins.
One of the Matstikins you hired also.
And TV.
And Tavi in his usual spot as cabin boy.
Yeah. He's gonna be doing more than cabin boy though.
That
He's
sounds
getting
like a
more
threat.
duties. He's learning to be a man.
Ballman?
This is his ball-breaking fucking test to become a man in the world of... What's our world called?
Fair.
Realms.
What is it?
Yeah, Forgotten Realms.
So I'll go around as we're getting ready to set sail, right?
Yes.
So as everybody's doing their things, I go around to all of the people we hired, and I pay them for their 3 weeks, and I say thank you for your service. I hope the adventure coming up will be really fun. We should have a great time.
They're
It's
coming
always
along
safe.
and they're getting paid after return.
What?
They're coming with you.
Yeah, but I paid them for the first 3 weeks before we left.
Awesome.
So that we can boost morale going out, so like we're good on our word. We've been here 3 weeks. You've got this, so that if I don't know how you're going to trade it or what you're going to do with it, but they need to give it to their families before they leave. Give them that opportunity to.
They have families?
Some of them might.
Probably people with families with us on that adventure.
Yeah, but they are.
I have a family.
They're for hire.
I have a family back in the swamps.
They want to. It's like a coal miner. If a coal miner wants to work as a coal miner,
I only remember your
their
girlfriend
choice.
that was eaten.
Yeah,
They've
she wasn't
chosen
my
this
friend.
life.
I
We
never...
didn't go find
From
them
when
out.
I was
They were
young.
waiting in the docks looking for jobs.
I left you
Okay.
home in a long time ago.
Don't worry. I mean, yeah, we're taking advantage of it. But yeah.
I have the aquatic
Don't take
ancestry from
Don't
living in the
take
swamp.
Great.
That's
Okay, so
why I have dark skin.
I wrote down the weekly and gold and silver. I don't know what the conversion of gold to silver is, but thankfully we had enough gold and silver to
1
pay.
to 10.
It is 1 to 10. That's what I said, and then he said, I don't think so. And then I was like, I
No,
don't
it's-
know. And then
I think.
Platinum to gold 1 to 10, gold to silver 1 to 10, silver to copper
But-
1 to
And
10,
what's electron?
1 to 5.
Oh, that's why it's weird. Okay.
It's in between gold and silver because it's an amalgamation of gold and silver.
Oh, really?
aren't we all?
That's what electron is.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know it was real.
Of course, in antique times they
What are you, some physicist?
Let's go. Go charge.
technically maybe, possibly maybe, probably love.
Let's get
So-
physical. I wanna cast magic spells, fireball, a little bit of
And
Eldritch
just please hold still while I'm
Blast.
drawing you.
Sorry, I'm barding.
Do you have an arcane focus? Do you have an arcane focus, or something like that?
With my loot for charming, I do.
I'm just
Gives me
asking
advantage.
because if not, you must collect. You must have collected something in a component pouch.
Oh, can I
Cast
say I
the
did
fire.
that?
Okay, you can.
How much gold should I spend?
You need.
She thinks, okay,
I don't think that costs gold really. It's just sulfur.
then someday go.
I just assume I owe a
How do you
skin.
make gunpowder? You put sulfur and
Yeah.
and that's basically the components for this.
I would assume when I learn the spells that I get components and I just stick them in a satchel.
Let's say Mumbledore gave them to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks,
We can't go
Mumbledore.
back.
The ship is starting.
Oh,
Right.
See, all of you all want to give something to her.
Your ship hugs the coast.
Don't worry, I got
The
this.
navigation is being taken over by Great and Stone Guide, while Torvald takes over the rudder. No,
The wheel.
the wheel. Jesus, no, Torvald take the wheel.
But yeah. I'm drawing
he,
everybody.
he takes
and
reign of the
everything.
helm.
The helm.
It's the helm, exactly. Now the journey north begins. You hug the coast closely, and you find that the weather, unlike when you arrived, is quite steady. The temperature stays close to 30 degrees Celsius.
Nice.
So cozy.
I sing songs about the sun bringing good luck and charm to inspire the crew.
I sit in a crow's nest and practice my sleight of hand.
And you have a Mystican friend, because Mysticans can probably climb. They're like lemur looking things, eh?
That was Thanatons, but Thickens are human.
Oh!
They're just like tribal.
I wanted
people.
to hire some Thanatons. Shit.
Too late.
My racism ruined.
So, you, taking the journey north. This is the map of Larissa Vanderborn. There is Farshore.
Right.
You start. And on your track north, you avoid the path you came and instead take the western shore. Numerous shipwrecks and half-submerged ruins dot the treacherous coast. You spot lots of ruins
In case you need.
as you go forward. Day 1 and day 2. You know,
Where are we going exactly?
you navigate.
We're going to the turtle.
You're going to the north of the island.
Dragon turtle.
Now,
Oh, where that turtle thing
having
is.
passed the straits, you see on the right the teeth of Tzotzilaha, the twin volcanoes that you know so well. Going further north, on day number 3, make a perception check.
Can I get dice?
Maybe you should do that.
I mean, you're actively looking out, right?
Yeah.
So
We
it's
can
like the
all-
best one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do I get advantage since I'm
I'd
up
be
so high?
singing. I'd be
Mm-hmm.
singing. I'm performing quite well.
17 plus
I get advantage to performing at this point, so.
perception.
What?
27.
What?
27. No, that's not right. 27. Yeah, I got a 27 plus 10. Cool.
What?
He's advertised.
He rolled a 37?
27.
Okay.
27.
Oh,
20
because of a plus 10.
Yeah.
27 plus 10.
Yeah, this just gave me a little.
Starting to
This
sound
is
like,
5th edition.
3.5.
Yay.
In the far away, you see what looks like a bird, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then it is a bird. It is not just a bird.
I gotta
It
go
is a
and
bird.
sing.
It's Superman!
It's not a plane. It's a bird.
We determined that when it was Superman.
It is a bird of
Rock.
insanely huge proportions.
It's God.
You're the only one seeing it, right?
I guess.
Yeah, you are.
I rolled a 16.
I perform for 22.
No, no. Well,
Oh shit!
coming closer is a gargantuan monstrosity of a bird. Curious about your
A
ship.
big bird.
I assume you have a bell.
You all notice as soon as the whole ship is drenched in the shadow while the bird hovers overhead.
I am not
And
taking
she's
this. And I
buying a
can't fight.
stairway.
So with
He curiously looks down
Whoa.
and investigates. He sees the ship's figurehead. It alarms him, so he swoops out to puzzle out what that is.
Archers!
I ring the bell.
It makes for a startling sight, but he seems curious more than anything. What do you do?
Ooh, I want to talk to him.
I
He's
hide.
big and he's big and fluffy like the feathered snake, so I bet he's really nice as well.
That ballista is being turned around.
Can I yell out to it?
Don't shoot it. He's
Yes,
nice
you
and
can yell
friendly.
out.
Beast, what is your name? What is your motive?
He's not a beast. He's a friend.
we
bird-
come in
the bird
travel
says-
to destroy
Is it a beast?
a evil.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Then roll.
Roll what? Investigation?
Nature.
Well,
Oh.
while I'm talking to it, they can investigate. I'm trying to.
Sorry.
We come in peace. We're moving up northwards to battle a dragon turtle. In,
Not batting it. We're
to
persuading it.
persuade
We're
a
being friendly.
dragon turtle to open the
I rolled a 6. I'm not
travel
what this is.
ports, trading port. Because the evil Crimson Fleet has a deal with him.
While you talk to it, the thing gives a loud screech.
So the problem is I get advantage if it's a beast.
No.
Okay.
That
I
is
mean that kind of screws it up, but yeah. Okay. I guess I could roll two. No, that wouldn't work either. Nature? you said?
yes.
I get 25.
25. This is bigger than any bird of prey. You recognize this as the legendary rock. His wings
That's Drain the Rock.
bend.
Drain the Rock. Johnson.
No.
But probably just as strong.
ROC, the rock. His wingspan is 200 feet. Absolutely the gigantic creature.
It's probably given our bows.
You recall
a pretty
that
good
these
boost.
were once the beasts that were used by the giants to fight the dragons. You have the feeling that it is more curious than anything.
Wait, can
What
we,
do you want to do?
Can we
I wanna
FaceTime
pet
Oli
him.
and ask him how much his druid does in animal handling? Because we could probably... He has fucking a really high fucking roll and he would love... God damn it, why is he not here?
I have animal
He
handling.
screeches a couple more times.
But it's not an animal.
It is.
No, he's not a
I'm
beast.
just-
He's not an animal.
I like try to ring the bell. Can I shout down?
I think it's
Yeah.
a magical...
Would be like, leave it be.
I think...
I don't think it'll attack us if we let it alone.
At that point, since none of you attack it, it starts to fly to the side, off into the distance, towards the plateau, high up in the middle of the Isle of Dread, while your ship floats along.
He was awesome.
Wow.
It makes a startling sight. What a gigantic creature.
That would be a great picture for you
I
to
was
draw.
just about to say.
Man, if I had my Gyarados, I would have battled that and caught it.
And then I start drawing it. But it's really far in the distance. And I can't see how close it was.
I think seeing a rock in ancient times actually meant good luck.
Pretty big.
I lie to the crew.
Pretty impressive.
Do I have to roll deception?
Yeah, roll deception.
6 plus 14. 20.
What do we need to roll to like check if he's like, inside?
Not you. You managed to... Inside what?
If he's the only clue.
Oh. You're not listening, I guess. He's telling the crew, he said. Olard believes you.
Which one's Olar?
Olard
The
is...
excited motherfucker?
No. I can pull it out. He's the one who
The old guy?
who's the old guy.
No.
Oh no, Urol, you didn't tell me you take him along, so he's cool. No, he's the one who has a fiery temper, and he falls into a rage, and you took him along because he's also good at repairing.
He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, another day goes by. You hug the coast, going ever further north, you see?
This day I play not as good as I did the last day. Definitely not as good. My performance is like down to 12.
Well, I want to crawl up
Sometimes
to
you
the
play the
crow's nest.
guitar. Sometimes you play the lute. Sometimes you play the
I want to climb up to the crow's nest and like cram myself in together with Smokeman into a really small like place and just like try drawing him.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit back.
It's an insult, everything's small.
Yeah.
Small drawing,
Put
small
my feet up on a barrel.
And I'm just like
Pose.
super great.
With a
Like,
cat,
this is
like-
great.
Got a cat curled up next to me.
Drowning in pussy.
Can we start teaching TV? Well, it's boring.
Sure, but first it is the third day. You are all keeping very busy. While
Doing boating things.
exactly.
Alright, boat.
I am on a boat.
We're boating.
Well, it's sailing.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I've explained to you guys, like, are we all in the same sleeping quarters?
We're captains.
Was those things I posted?
There's
the
a
right?
captain's quarters,
Okay.
which he has.
Yeah.
There's another quarter next to it, and the rest of the people is below deck.
Okay, so, like, I guess everybody else below deck
You
is
get to
already-
walk right back into those fucking quarters. No fucking problem.
Wait a second, wait a second here.
I guess so.
Captain of ship.
If you got wrecked, that does
Kind
happen.
of.
Just like, I am back.
We've been running a ship without you. We just happen to be much better than we are. So they must all have realized my malady by now, which is that every morning when I wake up, I'm covered in honey and ants.
I'm gonna.
That's excellent.
Yeah, so I mean we've got.
That is pure
that's
fucking
food.
nutrition.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I'm just saying,
if we
like-
pick out the ants, the honey will last
I mean,
for a fucking year.
But even just you could eat the honey with the ants like together.
And you're extra
Yeah,
big.
that's actually what I'm doing.
Okay.
But what happens also is you awaken
doesn't
every
work.
morning
That's what it
screaming
is.
from the pain because the
It doesn't
ants.
say screaming.
That's the obvious implication.
I mean, I maybe from the terror of just having a
Well-
like. But after a few days, you kind of probably would get
Okay.
used to it.
I think
Okay.
gag
Right?
yourself,
But I do
gagged
agree
yourself at first, like biting on rat, like I have to
I
get
just
this.
look here like, oh yeah, he's enjoying it.
This might become. Just remember this, because this might be some pseudo-masochism thing that picks up later on around a level 13 or something. You need to cut yourself before you can go into combat. Magically.
We'll come to that.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Well, I for
Okay.
one am all about your delicious ant ball treats that you've brought aboard. May I sample another?
Oh yeah.
You
have any
halflings
sweets or
sure are hairy.
What?
Yeah. You can take that out.
Or anything. Haben wir irgendwelche Nasche? Something to. Is it?
So we literally have that.
Ah, yeah.
A honey ant oozing halfling while it sleeps. We should cast sleep on you for like days and then sell the honey when we get to town.
But I wouldn't be from now my understanding. It says
Every time he
from
wakes
now
up,
on,
he just
when
needs
you
to
wake up,
nap
I'm
very
covered.
hard.
Like
What is it?
whenever I wake up,
So he needs to nap a lot.
every time I wake up, I'm covered in
So
like.
sleep spells. If anybody has a sleep spell, we sleep, and then it only lasts for until we can remove it right away. Can you remove your own sleep spell?
I mean, no.
If you slept the person.
Well, yeah. If you inflict damage.
So we can
Or-
cast all our sleep
shake
spells
them
while we
awake.
wait and wake you up and keep on getting honey out of you every day. And you would just be waking up in an insane amount of pain
Well, like, not all
3
people
times
are
a day.
gonna buy
4
honey
times
where
a day.
there's already ants inside.
You can handle it. It would make you.
This is a
immune to
curse, people. It's a curse.
pain.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is the wrong city to give a curse like that to.
We definitely.
I mean, wrong boat. Wrong boat.
Oh wait, it's a curse?
Yeah.
It sure seems like that sometimes.
I'm gonna play to a thunder.
As you lick the honey ants off of me.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh.
sweet, sweet, religious fulfilling.
I guess I have to take my cloak off every time I sleep.
So you're on the crow's nest the whole time, right?
I mean, that's where I work. That's my job, basically, is to sit up there.
Sure, you want to come down once in a while.
Yeah, obviously. And you can time it. When you're out at open, well, not open sea, but when you're out on the ocean, you can take a break and, like, okay, we'll be, you know.
Okay, then roll a d3.
Okay. Three.
Roll again when I'm clear how I wanna.
Okay.
Again?
3.
As soon as you turn the horn of the Isle of Dread, you, in a moment of not steering the ship, look out over the waves, and out of the water, suddenly, a long neck appears and tries to grab at you. Give me a d20.
Having neck.
Where am I? Fuck. Give me a d20 or something. Please, please.
You have your own dice.
I know, there's somewhere here.
No.
Just throwing it out there. You have your own fucking dice.
Those dice were got for you before the fun
12.
even existed.
Exactly.
I had this upstairs.
Oh, my AC's back at 17.
That's a personal gift, motherfucker.
17, how? Oh,
I
the
see
plate.
how much you care about me.
Good that you tell me.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna do this too, but yeah.
A hungry, long-necked water creature raised its head from the waves and attempted to grab you.
What do you want?
But you, in a moment of
Yeah.
almost prescience, jumped to the side and managed to not be caught. The giant reptile has no interest
That's
Yeah.
in fighting you. It just wanted to drag you underwater to feed on you. So upon not grabbing you, it dives back and disappears.
holy that's
Weird.
Hey, Trouble, how are you doing?
Apparently, I'm a tasty snack.
Guess you are. Not as much of a smoker, though. We
Amelia would say that to us.
Seems honey delicious. When did that happen?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it.
The 7. I'm up there.
Yeah. So I bring my glaive back around and see if he's coming out, and in a battle stance for a moment.
But it appears as though nothing
And then when
returns.
he's gone,
And now,
the glaive disappears back into the puff. And he's gone.
does it have a sound associated with it?
I'm sure it does. I think it's sound engineer.
Ah, yeah, we don't have sounds today.
Theater of the mind.
Mhm. Would probably be a scream. Ah!
Yeah! I miss you!
Now, as your 4th day turns into the 5th day, and night turns into day, you manage the northernmost part to reach the northernmost part of the Isle of Dread. Here are the murky waters of Galavan's Cove.
Sure.
What did you eat?
Myself. I'm eating the honey off of myself.
Ah!
You said day turned into morning, so I assume like after you have your.
But it's
finish,
incredibly
like,
inconvenient because it's all over your body everywhere and the ants are everywhere.
Is it like thick coating of ants so that we can't see him?
No.
Can we study it? Like, how does it come out of him? Does he ooze it, or does it just magically
appear?
It just appears.
Are
As
the
though
ants,
it was a
stuck
curse.
in the honey? Are the ants
I would
like
assume
stuck in the
so.
honey though?
They're
I'm
eating
assuming
the
it's like
honey.
a-
It just
Coated in
seems like
honey.
free ant honey.
Yeah.
So, any more question about
Which
this
at
and
this
you
point
roll
would
again.
be-
Why is this a curse? Can I have like ant honey?
It's
That
a
sounds
curse.
like deliciously
It's-
like sustaining.
It's not
Okay.
a curse for you.
One more question and you'll have to roll.
Oh, can I smoke a joint and roll?
That was more question and he wants to roll. So, okay, you can.
Hey Google, roll a 10,000-sided dice.
Okay. You rolled a 9,447.
Okay. That's a high one.
Family's gonna explode.
I hope high is good. I don't know. I don't think it makes a difference. I've
When
read
he's
that.
when he's
Random.
smoking, he's away, like he's far away from all the oil we have.
What was the name again? The number? 9,400?
Hey Google,
9447.
9947.
repeat the last thing you just said.
Okay, she
I
doesn't.
said, okay. You rolled a 9,447.
9447.
9447, yes?
Yes.
He is not near the oil.
Yeah, there should be a rule: no smoking in the oil.
Yeah. There's obviously like some.
No, there's no smoking in the oil.
His face looked weird.
Some champagne in there.
Oh, he doesn't know how to
Sex in the
interpret
champagne.
it.
Yeah, remember that track?
It's a weird.
That's just too fucking weird to make any sense. So.
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind. You know what? That makes total sense. But I must write that down.
Oh, God.
360.
Didn't you like do this before and nothing has ever come of it?
More like in 180.
I mean,
I remember having this happen like 3
Yes.
or 4 times.
You are correct. Oh,
Do you remember that?
Yes. He's like, oh.
How many
you'll
of these
find out.
things do we have? Hopefully they're bad
I
for
found
us.
out a few of them.
I don't know if we found out any.
all right. And with
Is he
that,
still covered in honey?
Every morning,
Every
I
morning.
basically have to clean myself up. You guys get free breakfast to put on your stale toast, and then I eat my fill.
It's like
and
vinegar
wash.
flavored honey.
but
clean.
they scrape it from your body, the honey, and eat it?
Well, by now he doesn't have hair.
It's
The first 2 days he had hair. He doesn't have hair no
I would
more.
have pulled it up. Damn.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
painful.
Especially like once he started getting used to it and like sleeping there. He's like a hairless fucking halfling right now. So
They're
you're
tall. Hairless.
Yeah.
fucking-
Your feet, though. They
Yeah.
don't have hair anymore. What halfling are you?
fucking Brazilian.
The greatest halfling of all time.
Oh yeah, Forgotten Realms
Smoke
halfling. They
board.
don't have hairy feet, I guess.
What?
Oh, whatever.
You know, it's not a hobbit,
It's
so...
it's
Yeah.
this is Christoph's halflings.
Yeah.
You are God. You can change rules.
Anyway, now that the day has turned into night, you see the remains of a splintered wreck marking the entrance to a cove. This Graydon stone guy tells you. This is Calivan's Cove. There you see a bay and a wreck, and the coast of the Isle of Dread, and the coast of an island north of the Isle of Dread. Your ship slowly comes to a halt, and you're in the middle of Galavan's Cove. What do you do?
Should we play that fancy instrument?
Are you guys
make
ready?
Any preparations? So we have the like.
This will summon the dragon
So we
turtle.
have the treasure ready to like give to the turtle, and so we're also battle ready in case it doesn't want it. Yeah.
So I mean,
Everybody did
like,
that.
my opinion is, I just want to fucking go for it. No, yeah. Like, do we want to? No, I mean, do we?
We can also distract her with the treasure first, and then hit it as a surprise.
Exactly, and then take the treasure back. Say we lost halfway in the battle.
I
Wink,
don't
wink,
know.
nudge,
Do we know
nudge.
much about dragon turtles?
Yeah, do
Is
we know
anybody
beast?
on board? We
Is this-
must have talked about
Is
dragon
this beast a
turtles.
beast?
You can roll for knowledge.
Oh yeah, I would
Okay.
like to do that.
Group? What
Would
about
be-
people on board?
No.
I'm gonna support him.
You didn't take anybody along who has special
just,
knowledge
I'm
in
giving you
nature.
guidance.
Is this a beast?
Not Ural?
Roll for it.
Well, okay.
I'm giving you guidance 1d4.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
1d4 guidance.
You know the name implies something.
What is it?
Dragon.
Perception?
Or maybe...
Or knowledge? Nature?
It's
Knowledge.
not a beast.
Knowledge, nature.
I'm gonna think about it too. I think I might know. I've heard a song about it.
18 plus nature, 8.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, 18 plus 8, so 26.
Plus guidance.
I included that because I got a 15 plus 3.
Oh, cool.
I rolled a 17, but I don't think I have a high nature.
Sure.
I definitely,
you
whatever
roll?
you know, I might have heard about it in a song about dragon turtles. I think it was called Turtle Dragon, Oh Turtle Dragon, thou is a high CR, but I don't know what a CR is.
Yeah, no. No idea.
High CR for the turtle dragon. Turtle dragon's got the high
CR, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that.
has
They used to sing that back in Nilrib, I believe.
No rib.
So, what is the highest thing?
No rib. What?
What is your highest roll?
Probably me, I'm guessing, with the 28 or whatever I had.
28.
What I had?
Well, as you huddle together and
it's-
discuss
18
what
plus
you
8
have
is
to
26.
expect from this
26.
creature.
And we sang that song about turtle dragons.
So what happened?
As you huddle together to find out what you might expect, you recall collectively that dragon turtles are probably as large and as voracious as the oldest of land-based dragons.
Oh dear.
They have deadly jaws, a steaming breath, and a crushing tail. A dragon turtle speaks both the language of dragons and of water creatures. It can let out a steamy breath that is as scalding as the hottest fire. And it has fun in trying to capsize ships if it's caught unamused.
So, I reckon you should maybe be really nice and friendly and also funny, and so it's in a good mood.
I don't think I can talk to it.
I mean, if the criminal fleet can talk to it, I bet it knows common.
It's it knows. Would you say it knows the language of dragons and what?
Yeah.
The tongue is a spell.
I didn't take it.
Oh.
Well, maybe Mumbledore can pass it on you.
I ended up switching my animate dead with fireball instead of taking tongues because it didn't have a. Damn it! That's why it was on the paper.
No. Actually, no. Actually, no.
We can't talk to this thing.
Yes, we can. Mumbledore can talk. Can cast.
Or
tongues on you.
can one of the dragons on board
Yeah.
talk to it?
Tazy can talk to it.
Can I
Dragons
talk with
speak
the dragon?
Draconic, they do.
Yeah.
Can we use them as a translator?
You can try, I don't know.
Because they're not here, but can we use them?
Why don't one of you play them, but like NPC-ish? That means you get...
Oh, do we each play one?
Someone play Nick, because Nick's a barbarian, and Klaus is a sorcerer, and they're
Do
both
we have their
dragonborn.
stats somewhere?
No.
Because really, if you want to use them to converse with a dragon, they have to do the rolls. You can aid maybe, but they have
The
to do the rolls.
sorcerer would be the one we would use.
Yeah.
What does he speak?
Draconian.
Draconic at least. That's all right. And also he has a charisma of 20, so he has a +5 modifier anyway.
What sorcerer?
Klaus.
Sounds.
Oh, he's a sorcerer? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
But he does not... Is he proficient in persuasion?
I don't know.
Well, I could work with him. He's a translator.
Give him an advantage or something, maybe?
Leave all that to me. Let's roleplay this.
Oh dear.
Hello.
First we need to play the instrument.
But just as long as we have access to our PC characters that are on the boat but aren't here and might not ever be in the games again because they're moving to Australia.
That's quite a commute.
We can get his character sheet, and he can be a boat character.
Exactly. I don't have his character sheet, but let's just say you speak through him, and he verbatim translates. But first, there is no turtle.
I know.
Right.
Okay, I
What
take
do you
out
do?
the blowy blow.
You take the sea squirrel.
Yeah, there's some blow on the ship.
I go.
Yeah.
Then I stick it in the water.
How do you stick it in the water?
That's what she
No
said.
idea.
Eh?
I'm
what
pretty
she asked?
dexterous, so I just gradually make my way down. Just lean in the water off the, like, there's
You can blow
netting
bubbles
on
with
the
it.
side. Yeah.
So you go off the side of the boat into the water.
I'm not in the water, but my instrument.
Then where are you?
Yeah,
on,
you
on the
can't
netting
reach.
on the side of the boat.
You want to hang on?
Yeah.
How?
Maybe I lower him on a rope, dude. Like, seriously, do you know how
I'm
far?
on one arm. I'm very dexterous.
I just want to know how it works. You can't just
And
say
my head's in the water.
I'm on the ship and I'm going into the.
So, yeah,
How
I can
tall
picture
is
it.
that
He's got
ship?
a rope around his ankle being lowered down.
Yeah.
Maybe around his mid.
And I
Let's
just
do it around his like.
I tie it off.
Around
with-
my midsection and
Yeah.
my legs. So
Should
it's
somebody
like
stronger do this? I mean, I'm good with ropes. I'll do the knots, but
I have like a strength of 12. I can do it. I can try.
Actually,
Alright.
I just tie it around my legs.
Look,
and
the
my
sea
waist
squirrels are
really
this
quickly,
size.
and I'm like,
Yes.
tie this off somewhere, and then I start heading down the side.
tie it off to the side of the thing.
Danger, I'm really proud of you. I'm giving you guidance.
Find a barrel. Kick my
Wonderful.
feet up. You're on it. I trust in you, man.
I'm
For
giving you
any
guidance.
check, give me that explanation for guidance. Is it for anything?
It's a cantrip.
Or any pretty skill check.
Yeah, I can give it for skill checks and attack rolls.
I believe you, but what is the? Is it like?
I will read it to you.
That's nice.
You want to talk about reading?
Yeah.
Let's talk about reading.
attack that?
I'm
You
not gonna
touch
say
one-
your head is
You
ugly.
touch one winning creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number roll to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. The spell then ends, and it lasts 1 minute. So when he goes down, I'm gonna touch his ankle and be like, I am guiding you. May Lathander guide you.
So you take the sea squirrel that Lavinia had loaded onto the ship along with her bribe.
Yes.
Like a long, complicated set of panpipes or didgeridoos, one end of the sea squirrel dips into the water and allows a musician, in this case you, to create a variety of bubbling noises. As you put them in the water, a strange kind of music starts to emerge. Do a performance check.
Oh, I'm good at that. Plus 10, I believe. Oh no, I got my d20 in my pocket.
Your guidance.
Oh my guidance. Thanks, bruh. 10 plus 14 plus 1 plus 10. 25.
Oh, found your dice, I see.
I play Bubbling of the Bombs, performed by Cypress Smokes a Lot.
Cypress Squirrel.
Cypress Squirrel, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I got it. That's
Alright,
good. That's
okay.
actually really good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
yeah. That's because you're a cunt.
Cute. I get it.
The music resonates throughout the cove. And what do you do?
I turn down the resonation, balance the EQ, Make sure I got my fucking levels set correctly.
You got a compressor on there?
Yeah.
You have yourself lowered back to
I'll probably go
the
EQ,
ship, I hear?
then compressor, then another EQ just to double check, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Not always use the EQ that much.
Yeah.
Limiter after that.
Wow.
Just make sure you set chain it to the bass drum,
And of course,
not the master. Don't.
Or ghost
blowing the instrument and getting everything ready. Have the archers out or whoever can fire.
No, don't show our weaponry. We're just here for.
Have them out, but not
Concentration.
with the weapons raised.
Right. Not ready. Just.
So you continue playing, and
somebody
after...
This is a peaceful meeting.
Ballista. Just in case.
This is a peaceful meeting.
We're not just
I have a-
standing
I have
there with
a-
our thumbs up our bums.
I don't have quick draw, but I have.
Why not?
I'm basically got quick draw on both.
Have the ballista ready.
I mean, that's
please.
for other times.
Appearing 5 minutes later of playing, appearing out of the water, is a creature of incredible size.
As it's appearing, I get back up on the boat.
Where we're putting them up.
You have yourself hauled back onto the boat, and there he is, Emrak the Glutton.
Woo! That's a big motherfucker! And that's the neck shark?
Yes, that is no, that is the sea woman.
Oh, that
Appearing-
is
We're not fighting this. I mean, no metagame.
Unless we.
Dude, you want to hit? Oh wait, he doesn't speak out of it.
You managed to attract the attention of this incredibly big creature. He appears out of the water, intrigued by the music.
Oh my god, he looks majestic.
Seeing you, he turns his gigantic body towards you and addresses your ship in the language of the dragons. Fusrodaro.
What's the translator say?
Okay, with the whole translator thing, let's just say I'm
Can we
talking
get-
to you
get-
in
We're
common.
getting the overdub version.
Yes, you're getting the overdub version. Ooh, pays tribute to Emrak, the ruler of the sea of the Isle of Drag.
Emlark, we come with treaty for you. We are the crew of the Night Shark.
Nature.
We bring gifts from Vanderborn. What's her name?
Living.
The barn from the colony of Farshore.
Farshore and Tashluta. We bring you treaty.
It's going great.
Offerings, for safe passage.
Don't worry, the rolls matter.
Oh yeah, we're offering safe passage. We got some stuff here for you. Like, we want to give it to you to be like, hey, thanks for just being so kind and letting us through. We know this is your space,
And to
we
break
want to
any
keep it a
bonds.
safe space. We're just gonna.
You seek free passage for your ship.
For our ship and those associated with, us and the Vanderborns.
And that is why we're showing you.
I don't know Vanderborns.
We wish to cut
The
all
blue.
ties
Okay, well the
from
ship.
the Crimson
the ship
Fleet.
the ship is called the Blue Nixie.
And also, these are the family colors.
Right.
But more important
Oh, yeah.
is that we
Yeah,
are
flags,
giving
this
you, we're letting you have the pleasure to get to know what wealth the Vanderborns can bring you by showing you a token of their appreciation in this treasure, this beautiful shiny treasure.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. So maybe let's unveil the treasure, and I would like also cast light to make it.
We
extra
unveil half
sparkly.
the treasure.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
We do have the treasure.
Half the treasure. Half of the treasure.
Oh, we'll show him what an example from one of our
Yeah.
cases.
You show him the statue.
Yeah, not even half. We just a statue.
Let's show him the statue first. This is but one of many.
An ancient
gifts.
statue of Tashluta, a ancestor of the Vanderborns.
Just one of many gifts we offer you. Your majestic self.
Okay, who talked the most right now?
I mean, I'm just giving him.
Definitely Danger.
Yeah.
Oh, Klaus actually, because he twists.
Yeah. Close talks. He probably gets advantage.
Okay, kind of equal, so I'll let you make a roll.
Which persuasion?
Yes.
Plus 14. Let's go on the green one.
If you want to give him advantage,
on,
you all
20.
have to roll the same, and more than half of you manage, then he gets advantage.
You get a 10 and 3.
13 plus 14. 27.
Why did you roll 2 things?
You gave him
Guidance,
Guidance.
1d4.
How long does guidance last?
1 minute.
Okay,
But
that's
I
It's a
can,
cantrip. You can
but
do
the
all the time.
cantrip, I can touch.
stands
okay.
next
It's
to him.
okay. It's
I
okay.
can
It's
touch
a,
him all the time.
no, a minute is good.
Every
You don't have
6
to ask
seconds.
permission.
A minute is good.
I'm
Just
not
helps me
asking
that little bit, but that little bit fucking helps a lot
I'm working on it.
sometimes.
What was your result?
I mean,
47.
I understand. I take what I want to, but in a different way.
Oh, well, that's wrong.
Whoa.
At that point,
It's okay for you.
the
and not
dragon
me.
turtle opens its mouth and
Religion.
says, "Throw the treasure to me."
We throw him the.
Do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
The scholars, I, the ruler, will not attack. But the treasure now.
Oh, yes.
We give him just the statue that he saw
And
and a bit
a
more.
bit more.
Another.
The first box, there were 4, right?
Yeah, and
So we give him one box.
One more box.
The rest of the boxes are hidden.
2 boxes, yeah? Is that what we're giving him?
These treasures are worth.
The first box.
So it's 1 box.
You showed him all boxes.
No.
I'll tell him the
Whoops.
treasures are worth as much as the entire set.
There's more to come.
That's what she said.
My deception joke.
At the root.
I like when we do well. You can tell.
Well, he accepts. Well, what do you do again? You throw the statue in, and what?
And 1 box.
You throw the statue of Venthru Vanderborn and one of the chests into his open maw. And with no further ado, the gigantic creature submerges itself. And without a further word or notice to you, disappears beneath the waves. You guess that this, well, you live. You guess that this means that you've done well in this negotiation.
We did it, guys.
Let's make sure everybody flies. the
See,
right
no
colors.
bloodshed.
Yeah.
We set sail back.
Emrag has agreed from now on to let the ships pass through Gallivant's Cove. You are now free to do what you want to do.
So let's travel back first.
Should we also look for mushrooms?
Yes, that's on the peninsula.
Yes.
But we need to like go south first.
No,
I
but
mean,
this is the
then-
peninsula. This is this is the Island of Dread. You're supposed to look on that.
We know Isle of Dread.
Look on the handout, please.
Let's go to we're up in the
Just look at the
peninsula?
handout.
The map.
I have a feeling you're missing something.
There's an island. We need to go to that
We go
island.
south to the peninsula.
We go to that island that we were missing.
Look at rare local fungi. Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
anywhere.
let's.
We're up here.
Where are we?
We're here.
No.
In the very north. See that thing, that little thing? See it? Yeah, you can see it. I know.
We go
We go north.
We need to travel back there.
So looking around, you see Galavan Cove. Now that the dragon turtle has disappeared, the waters are smooth, and you find you have little trouble navigating its waters.
Nice. I sing songs of rejoice. I roll +4 plus so 11 plus you.
Around you see the shores of Galavan's Coves. They are sheer cliffs that plunge directly into the watery depths below. Far ahead, at the base farthest inland point, is a crude pier of rocks and yellowed bones, extending from the maw of a treacherous-looking sea cave.
We don't need to go there. Do we?
What?
So it's like. So what is it? So.
Okay, you can go back if you want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, we can mark it down on the map as like.
Mhm.
We
quite
can check
interest.
the trogs.
There's a sea cave?
Yes. The shores are uniformly very smooth, sheer cliffs, except near the farthest inland point there is a crude pier of rocks and yellowed bones, extending from the maw of a sea cave.
Yellow bone.
I mean, yeah, let's like put that down on the map as a point of interest, but let's really like go down, like go back to the south of the island, to Farshore and the peninsula, because we have business there to do.
I don't know if we're like ready for yellow bone monster
Yeah.
yet. That sounds like something that like smolders us.
Twin rows of hollow yellowed skulls burn with an eerie green fire day and night.
Yeah, that's seems dangerous.
Yeah, that's my way to like finish training.
Can we put a little X there?
Yeah.
Eggs?
And on the map.
Oh, of course. You have Lavinia Vanderburn's map. Here you can see where...
I think they somewhere around Gallivant Cave or some. We want to find more shadow pearls.
Yeah, but we don't really like those.
Here is Galavan's Cove, right? And this is Emrag, who you managed to persuade.
X gold.
Yeah, and where's the cave?
On the furthest inland point, so here.
Cool.
This
Yeah,
is
I
where
mean-
you mark an X,
Yeah.
yes? Alright, you mark the X.
Do is just show your ass. What? You just showed your
Oh my god!
Why? And now we're banned, great. And now we're banned.
Grab my butt.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
So what do?
We marked the spot for the evil looking cave and now we're going back.
We're gonna 6-pack in the water.
You turn around and take the way back to Farshore.
Yeah.
How do you want to go?
The way we came here.
The way you came.
So this is the only reason we went, was to do this, right?
Yeah.
We did it. So we're leaving.
We can also
Not
go
according to what Lavinia told you, but
we can also
Yeah,
go
what
to
did she
the
say?
evil looking cave.
She told us to
Oh,
do
no.
trade. I don't remember. I wasn't.
Just because we forget doesn't mean our characters do. You gotta give us a break.
okay, do an intelligence roll.
We're not role playing to be ourselves with our shitty memories.
Horrible memory.
We're fucking snucking.
Intelligence? This was the clue.
Kind of.
Straight intelligence?
There were trogs and they have a shadow pearl or more.
16.
Oh, and a disease that we need
And a
to.
disease.
Yeah.
16.
Oh yeah, we should go to the caves and check out
17.
disease.
All right. I think as soon as the ship is starting to turn, you remember that Lavinia told you that the only way to keep Farshore safe is to prevent the incredible danger of more shadow pearls being released on this island. You saw what it could do. You almost, Vantas had one, and in his shortly before he died, he decided to coat it with blood and throw it at Danger. Danger Danger caught it, and this is how they managed to avoid calamity.
Good thing it's quick things.
Exactly.
I don't know what's that about.
I just said you had 2 encounters with shadow pearls before. One in Dragon's Cove and whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Quick fingers? What? Who? Danger? Yeah, Danger.
Oh.
Danger's got quick fingers.
Yeah.
I do.
He's known as he's known if something goes missing, talk to Danger. This should be our plan, because you can persuade them that either way, it's like all good. Either it went missing somehow, you didn't take it, but
I found it for you.
yeah,
Obviously.
you can't give it all back.
Always blame me.
The waters of Galavan's Cove are uniformly deep, and you have no trouble navigating the waters closer to the sea cave. What you see is a morbid pier.
Sorry.
Around it is yellow-looking skulls that burn, as well as what looks like the remains of lizardmen or troglodytes or something of that type, with bandages.
Cool.
Warlock.
Captain.
Cat. Yeah, Captain.
Hey, Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Torvald.
What?
Do those look like the bones of lizard folk? What do you know?
Not the bones of. They're alive. They're just bandaged up. They just look sick.
Living in the jungle.
Probably these sick and dead dudes.
How do I make a layer?
Weren't we also one of our tasks to find a cure for this damn disease?
Yes. Yes. I get that now too.
Yeah.
Yes. Find that. There's something else. Worked out, almost totally by a disease, but
How can I fill in? How
We also did
can I make everything black? And then I've made a layer. This one?
Yep. Now zoom out. Zoom out with the mouse scroll. There we go. Just make a big black layer. Oh, whatever. That was very bad. Try to do it over the whole thing. Go here. Here. Up here. You're not doing it over the whole thing.
Almost.
Go sit up. Go.
And now it's white.
Now you have an eraser here. And then hit caps lock. Here, right up here.
You used to do just fill it in and then.
Just go back there. Wait. Click it. It okay?
That's my job. You said silly hats and silly
Nah,
hats.
now make that smaller.
They must have misread.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
This looks so different from last time though.
I was designing on it for a bit.
Let them change, goddammit. Don't be a transphobic asshole.
Sometimes I use that computer. It's my travel computer because
That's what she
if I get it stolen, I'm like, yay, $200 loosed.
Lose it.
Lose.
Lose it.
Lose.
Lose it.
I made everyone go to church.
Wow.
Loosed it. They done loosed did it?
Please someone push the button.
Okay. That's what she said.
Push the button.
I don't think I did. I pushed it.
Doesn't start?
It's starting. See it?
Seemingly held together by brine and urchins, this rickety pier of rotted wood and gigantic bones looks as much scavenger pig corpse as a derelict berth.
Are we at the bottom or the top of the screen?
You're arriving here with the boat.
I'm on a boat!
Twin rows of skulls impaled upon spears line the pier, their eye sockets flickering with otherworldly green flames and venting sickly vapors. This unnatural light illuminates an eerie path into the darkness of a yawning cave entrance 15 feet above the surface below. The surf below.
Sound effects.
Sickly vapors.
Smells like bone.
You're on the ship. What do you decide to do?
Maybe we can light up the vapors.
Yeah, we can. I figure I would sneak off the ship and scout ahead, right?
You're still on the ship. What do you do with the ship?
I mean, we can.
We have to be safe.
We can't dock. We gotta like take a galley boat out.
Maybe we should like.
At this point, we really gotta fucking investigate everything before we walk in.
We just put a galley boat and like maybe like should send a small team.
You don't
like
have a
4
galley
people.
boat.
Oh, we don't. Cool.
Can we investigate?
Sure.
I think a small team of 4 people should investigate.
How in the
I'll
world
go
did
as-
we?
Who has the best investigation check?
Jolly
That's
boat.
for-
Jolly boat.
Okay.
Jolly boat.
A jolly boat. Do we have a jolly boat?
Of course we have a jolly boat. How else would we have gotten onto our boat without a jolly boat?
I don't know.
All right. We'll leave the crew behind.
It's your decision. Tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So us 4 go to the island.
So you come closer to the pier constructed of bones and driftwood. And what?
What?
I'm just saying, you, as I understand, you tell the crew to stay put and lower you onto the pier.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm hiding behind somebody.
We gotta show our crew that we're like Star Trek quality. No.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm not the only melee fighter now. This is so. I'm not used to this anymore. This is
So the
great.
pier is made of bone and wood.
Yes.
And
That's
investigate.
normal, right?
How do we investigate?
You walk along the pier. It creaks and it squirts, but it holds your weight. You come closer and you see these morbid torches 10 feet apart.
Yeah, those are nice. I want to put some water on there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As you investigate, you see that they burn with a mixture of molds, plants, and what looks like glands. There is revolting smoke spilling from the mouths and eye sockets. As you investigate, do you put yourselves down?
I put me down.
Can you put me down?
Put yourselves down.
You know.
I will be in the middle.
You came closest to investigate, so roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Here comes danger.
Danger was the skeletons, but we can't cast them anymore.
Yeah.
So one of the colored ones.
+4. That's why.
Make them the
Second
colored one with
best.
the bow and arrow.
14.
14. These nauseating vapors, you breathe them in, but you manage to close your mouth quick enough that you do not inhale. Little joke.
That work.
Guys, George W. Bush's
No,
stuff.
that was Bill Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the
So-
middle, or
I know where you're going, but
in the middle, or
Thank you, America.
yeah. I'm in the middle. No, it's because I made the mistake in a previous episode, and I think Chris corrected
You
me.
want to do the end?
Should we do another one?
I'm gonna wait.
Oh,
At 9?
Oh, so
it looks as though you all have to roll saving throws.
wait. What?
What?
What's happening?
You're all in proximity of these morbid torches. So
Yeah, well, where else should we be on the map?
Oh, actually, no. Wait. The torches that you're talking about.
Mhm.
Just pick them off one by one with Eldritch Blast.
all right. But first roll.
Before we get in there.
No,
His
no
face
retro
looked like-
stuff. First you all roll and then you can blast away.
Well, because I was already moved before I wrote. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I was trying to figure this out while you three talk.
Roll, please.
What?
Constitution saving throw.
Ew. Oh, that ain't not bad.
Look, we're a loud, stoned, forgetful group that walks into danger at no regard.
Into you.
15.
You also do not manage to not inhale.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I got a 21. I rolled a 19.
Also not harmed by the morbid vapors.
Yeah,
And you?
I'm used to that.
Well, I guess you can all deal with smoke because
Yeah.
none of you
You're welcome.
Alright.
breathe that in. Well, you use
Oh,
the force
wait,
of
wait,
your
wait.
patron.
I take out the fourth one before Torvald gets to it.
His own
My
Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
Oh no.
Just to make his like just I shoot it right before him, so his goes.
But does it really scale Eldritch Blast with the other spellcasting? Doesn't
It scales.
isn't it
in the-
warlock levels? That would be
yeah.
better. Then you're screwed with 2 levels.
Yeah, it scales. 12.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. It's
He has
why
a different class
everybody-
now?
You
Well,
only
he's
need 2 levels.
He has 2 levels in Warlock, and I have 3
But then you
levels.
can never increase the damage. Well, whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also,
'cause
but
you get-
also,
every few levels you get another bolt.
Yeah,
But
you
do
don't
you?
increase the
That's my
damage.
question.
Yeah.
I don't increase the damage, but I do increase the amount of
But it
bolts.
works with caster level, right? And this does not stack that easily with Warlock.
Yes, this is one reason why everybody dips into Warlock whenever they get a chance, because Eldritch Blast scales, it doesn't matter what your level is. It's character level, not Warlock level.
If this wasn't so, then it would make sense. So this is why I'm doubting it.
yeah, also, I have level 2 cleric, and my cantrips also do 2d8, not just 1.
Well, in that case, you come closer to the end of the pier, and in front of you opens like a maw a cave. Soggy planks ascend the sloped floor, the salt-encrusted grotto. Refuse and broken crustacean shells litter several shallow pools near the walls, making easy meals for a small flock of sickly gulls roosting in the cracked walls. A 10-foot wide opening in the southern wall has been closed off by a rusty iron gate. What do you do?
Inspect the gate.
Yeah. Investigate. Inspect the gate.
Investigate gate.
Inspect the gate.
This was really
Investigate
peaceful and a great time, and I really enjoyed it. I want to punch the gate open!
Roll an Oh, I thought investigate.
Well,
They can try, but I want to punch it open!
Alright.
natural 20.
That means what in investigate? 1 by 1.
My investigation.
Why does it show -0? Isn't that weird for
I
a
got a
calculator?
28 in investigation.
Yes. Yes.
That's unusual.
28 in investigation.
Because D&D physics are different. That's why magic exists.
Well, as you are running towards the gate, you investigate the area and you find a large number of footprints, some booted and some bare, and some reptilian. There is a crude gate in front of you with crooked bars, ostensibly to prevent intruders. You take a full action trying to open it.
Yeah, I can roll something.
Strength check.
Oh. I thought I'm just gonna punch if I go. Then we can stand before it.
Whoa.
Breathe in. Hand on my heart. Cast guidance. And punch it with all my might. Oh! Great. 12 plus 1.
With
Check
all
our
your
saving throw.
might.
Check our saving throw. Also, is it athletics or?
It is the thing that is... no, it's just a strength check. Boom.
13.
You can also say, what is not athletics? Athletics is the one with strength, right? Acrobatics is the thing.
Yeah.
Then it's athletics.
God damn it. It's 13.
13. You hit with all your might. And your hand hurts, and the gate didn't move for 1 inch.
Can I try to open the gate?
There's no lock that I could pick, right?
There is no lock. It's just a heavy gate.
So I find a barrel and I put my feet up and...
How high is the gate?
Or maybe we can just push it open and pull it
Can
open.
we
It is-
climb over it?
No, it's covering the whole wall. Oh, I should show you, right?
Can we just open the gate?
No, it must be pushed open.
Then let's pull it open.
Yeah, can you try pushing it instead of karate chopping it?
Yes.
Let's do that.
How about the strongest amongst us, which is not me?
That's
I'm
actually
not
me.
strong either. There's
There is the gate. You see?
Cool. Now I want to try to push it open. Not punch it.
Do you want to try to push it open again?
Maybe
Okay.
we can like do it together as a group.
If you wanna assist, then everybody roll for a
Come
strength
on,
check.
team building.
yes. Let's do it.
Wait, how many of our crew did we bring with us?
No.
None.
Where's Tavy?
He's on this boat.
Next adventure. Next adventure.
12.
God damn it.
13. No, 15. 14. 14.
15 minus something. Probably
14.
2. I have very low strength.
Even with all your combined strength, you
No. 20.
What?
Athletics is plus 5.
No, but strength. Oh, it's athletics?
you all try your darnest to open this,
I get some.
and then from behind comes a shady creature, a warlock, and he grabs the gate and, whispering some words to his unholy patron, pushes this open the gate, and with a loud creak it rolls to the side.
Are you always this strong?
The crude gate is
me. Or was it was me.
He's not that shady anymore, I don't think. It's back
He's
up.
changed a lot in the 3 levels.
You shady, really? I used to be shady. You look like Slim Shady.
What do you do? By the way, it's pretty much dark in here.
I held on to the back of Danger.
So it's in a light, and also I cast light on my holy symbol, so I have a light on my around my neck now.
Didn't I have something?
Yeah.
Why didn't we have like a
So as
permanent
Torvald
light?
walks in,
Well, I can cast light kind of.
you
So.
can see like a glitter of the ice kind of rolling off.
Yeah, and I have the light here.
I can see.
Light means? Tell me
I-
what the spell does.
So one object I touch shines light.
And light is?
A cantrip.
Yeah.
What do you
It
cast?
lasts for 1 hour. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like, completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. If you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that creature must succeed on dexterity saving throw to roll +5. Yeah. So I do it on my holy amulet, and then I just hold it out.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you open the gate with a loud gnarl and begin and illuminate the shady area, you hear footsteps, movement, and out of the tunnel in front of you come reptilian-looking humanoids, slowly trotting,
Oh hey guys!
their bodies wrapped with bandages.
Don't have anybody you can talk to. You try and...
Coming
I
closer,
bet they know common. Everybody knows common, right?
That's pretty common.
Yeah.
the one who is leading in the front approaches and rasps a greeting in bad common. May Lauk Zet gnaw you slowly.
Yes, very bad. You too. How are you doing?
Can we understand them?
You do not look well, friend. But maybe we can help.
Again.
You do not look well, friend. Maybe we can help.
This is a blessing. You know this. You've come for another pearl? They're not ready.
Nor do we wish they ever become ready. There is no order for pearl.
You have not come for the pearl?
Yes, we have.
Do a deception check.
Okay.
We really don't want pearl. Seems like a terrible idea.
Thank you. Ooh, not great. I did a 8.
You ask suspicious questions.
We're here to cancel all orders for all pearls and to assist you with your disease.
He screams something in a language that you do not understand, and he and the other disease-afflicted reptilians turn around and start to run inside the cave.
Did not expect that response.
Ah, ah, you hear from the tunnel entrance. Ah. As they run into the tunnel, you hear a loud barking. Rum, 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 rum.
Well, we really don't want to help them then, do we?
Should we spin around? The dogs are coming towards us and they're running away from us?
You hear barking, you don't hear dogs. Out of the tunnel comes a giant creature, 15-foot long lizard, but on its back an 8-foot tall sail-like fin. The creature has thick flesh, crusty, infected with the same disease as the other reptilians. It comes towards you and attacks immediately. Exactly, give me the big one there.
Do you ever watch Hercules in North America?
Hey her. Roll for initiative.
Like the old cartoon, not the fucking Disney one.
Great.
Initiative! Oh, I forgot about that shit.
9.
That counts.
No, that don't count.
I get
12.
12 plus 4. Was it?
Okay, in order.
What? 17.
17.
I 17.
Bingo. 9. Oh, I got a 6. I got a 6.
What?
Total of 3 plus 3.
How the fuck do you roll so low?
Wait, you're smarter than your dexterous?
Yeah, because I get the headband of intellect.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. But my dex is plus 3, but still. I'm tall and lanky. I'm not as dexterous as you think.
I'm tall and lanky.
I'm good with my tall, lanky fingers.
You're like a weird adolescent kid in South Park. You have like a big head and you're all...
Not Markiplier, Markiplier? Is this puppy chow? No. Basically. No, but yeah.
Cereal.
Chocolate pillows.
So, the disease-encrusted lizard comes towards you. It is the turn of the warlock.
Alright, so push Hex on him real quick against his strength.
Mm-hmm. That means?
That means anytime he does a strength check, it's at disadvantage.
He's at hexed. Alright. That's your turn?
Nope, that's a bonus action.
Come on, this is Torvald we're talking about.
Well, he's just coming out of the thing. Your one thing is 5 feet.
And I shall pencil on specific. Those are my 2 spells I can't do anymore. So, I guess I'll step forward and attack him.
How?
He's right there, right?
Yep, how do you attack him?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll just stand here.
Do you have a weapon?
Yes. I have my glaive. Wait, I'm trying to remember how this character works. But yeah, I'll just do that.
You cast that
appears.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hex comes out. And my glaive appears in my hand from a cloud of smoke as I approach and attack.
And you swing your glaive to fell your enemy. Alright. Roll an attack.
Both of them are the same. 23 effective.
23. Oh, yes, it's a hit. You gave your glaive goes into the diseased flesh.
That's 2 hits.
Uh,
43.
you did 43? Okay.
Oh. That was bonus action.
You cast the hex, you
Yeah.
said.
Oh, there's bonus action. I cast hex. Right.
Alright. You hex the creature,
Double bonus action.
taking away its strength,
Warlocks.
I love going Torvalds.
and your glaive sinks into its side, taking out a big chunk of its flesh, and it roars in pain. Danger.
Danger! That's me.
I really have a probably doesn't do as much damage.
No, yeah.
It's still bad.
Use my bonus action to look at it and see how I think it's like how injured it looks.
Yeah, I'm very bad. Which is unfortunate.
Can you see in the dark?
I'm helpful.
That means you can see in dim light as though it was normal light.
Can I see?
He has dark vision for several feet. 60 feet.
Well, he doesn't need dark vision because he's got that light shining.
Yeah, but I'm in the very bad.
Dark vision means if you have dim light, it appears as normal light.
Yes.
I can see pretty good, I think.
I'm just saying you have
also I have dark vision.
Can I have
I'm
that
not doing
orange
this wrong.
dice? Please. Alright, first I take an analytical view. I'm just like,
if it's in 20.
with a perfect one.
Wait. Okay.
You can see in darkness, shades of grey, up to 60 feet. Dark vision.
Yeah, but as though it was dim light. I'm just saying.
So I don't know.
If you have a light thing here and it's within 20 feet, which it is, then you can see as though it
I
was
think
normal.
it looks like finished or not finished when I roll a 1.
You rolled a 1 and your eyes momentarily water and you cannot see anything.
So I am.
Space bar, my favorite bar in outer space.
Space bar. I will. Cast. Phantasmal.
Right?
I think. Fuck. I'm sorry. Wait, am I supposed to do more damage?
Please be wrong.
But it's fine. It's fine. Probably.
It has to do an intelligence
or
saving
is
throw
incorrect
Mm-hmm.
on one feature.
versus.
So you craft an illusion in its mind. What kind?
I'm gonna make it think it's falling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, it passes. No, it doesn't. So it takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one's psychic.
Well, it's bigger than the 10 cube, but it thinks that its full upper body falls into a hole.
It takes
Where's the
5.
DM screen?
Like, yeah, it just like falls into a hole. Now it's trying to climb it.
Mm-hmm.
You should totally use it.
Yeah.
Where's the DM screen? BTW. Did
Yeah.
you forget it at home?
Yeah.
Aw.
Damn it! And it's so nice. I bought a DM screen.
It's
And the really new one that looks so great. And it has so much good information. Ah!
Bring it. Next time.
That is literally the rudest thing ever.
How about not bringing the dice that I bought for him?
He brought them.
I have them.
He did today. I'm just saying the game after I gave them to him.
Oh, that was very fucking rude. Like, how the fuck?
Do you even know my medieval dice from Bone that I bought, Corey?
Are they real?
They are real bone dice, and they're
From
made
bone
after real medieval dice.
Can we honest people with things?
Cool.
Oh, they look a little. Why does color come off those?
Because they're cheap.
And now mine are colored. My pretty bone dice. Anyway,
Think before you ink.
it is the turn of the monk.
Oh, what already? I will tell her. So I'm enjoying staying in the back for once,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the evil dog is. I'm calling it a dog. I don't know what it is.
It's not a beast, right?
It's
It's like a big lizard and it has a big sail
Like
on
a
its back.
thunder
So is it a beast?
Is it a thunder beast?
Like a dinosaur.
It's
Does it
a
look
beast.
Does
but
it look
it's-
like a thunder beast?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Although
attack-
it's technically not a thunder beast, right, Corey?
So I'm gonna attack the thunder beast with sacred flame.
Oh.
So it has to make a dexterity save for. So I'm gonna be like, thank you, Lathander, for putting this new power on me. Burn, motherfucker!
Burn, witch.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
18.
Yeah, it passes. Nothing's happening.
No, 17, sorry.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing happens
Bright light, bright fire.
as it tries to...
Next to it.
Nice.
Not on it, next to it.
Is that your turn?
Well, can I move? It looks pretty tight on that thing, but I'll manage already.
That doesn't stop you. So.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I have like 50 movement speed, 45. So I can move wherever I want, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like go here for now, so I can move on to it if I want to the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I'm gonna go over here, so it can't reach me, but I can reach it if I want to.
You.
Yeah.
So how badly hurt does this thing seem?
You can use your bonus action to investigate that.
It's not even one round. We're already checking if it's like close to dying. We are cocky.
So
Oh my god.
I said as we were walking in, I was hiding behind danger. Am I hidden? Do I have to roll to hide?
You have to roll.
Okay. I got 24.
Yeah. You're hidden.
Cool. So, then basically from my position behind danger, I shoot my arrow and... What? Bolt. Yes, I shoot my crossbow bolt. Sorry. Oh, what I'm going to do before I roll, I'm going to do the sharpshooter.
What is that?
So attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls. Your ranged weapon attack ignores how... Oh, no. Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add +10 to the attack's damage.
Damn. Alright.
Oh, fuck. 2 8s. Plus... I think it's +8, so 16. That's exactly the same. 16 to hit?
It hits.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need another one. Get your 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, 6, 12.
Oh, I like to hear that.
Oh, wait, no, I should do that. That's 10, 29. Plus 10, so 39. Plus 4 piercing, so 43. No, yeah.
So the same as him.
43 damage.
Hmm.
Yeah.
With a loud thud, your bolt pierces through the flesh of the creature, and it roars in pain and anger. Exactly. Then it's the turn of the creature.
Oh no.
And it goes forward to attack
Wait,
the creature closest to it.
You're
Wait,
just
did you have
great.
something else, or?
No, I didn't get to move, but I don't think I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, and can I get, from where I am, it seems like I'm near this wall. Can I climb up onto that wall? Is it slick? Because I got my...
Sea cave. Slick.
Okay, so I'll stay where I am.
Oh, actually, this is like a familiar environment for me.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
Well, this thing is gonna attack the creature right in front of it, which is...
It's
Cobalt.
not me for once!
The monk's not the tank anymore?
Yes! The warlock is. That's correct.
13.
Nope.
That's what I like. Yeah.
Nope.
And now with its claws. 12. Next turn. Oh, by the way, the movement it used to get back and around the hole that it thought there was.
So it's still in the same place, kind of, but it just kind of crawled out of an imaginary hole.
Exactly.
So we would have saw it like scrambling on the ground, like, but really in its head. Like, you ever
It's
see
like
someone
climbing.
on too much acid and they're like, they think they're climbing out of something?
No.
Or in the UFC, they think they're like climbing out of something, but they just got punched in the head so hard. But it's really weird because a lot of them do it. It's like climbing out of the way.
I guess I'm happy I'm not punched in the head then.
It hurts. So I've been
Do Corey.
told. Goes a lollipop boop, la, 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 la.
Now just keep beating on
Yes!
Do it.
Yeah, it's like a cocaine.
18.
Yes.
Crit.
Okay.
And
Anything how does this go?
18 again.
Fine.
What was the crit?
Crit was the second.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah.
The mics will pick up burps good.
Quality content.
But they're all turned up off, right?
I'm excited to listen to this podcast. I want to hear it.
Yeah, as long as you're not watching it.
But next time I want background noise. Like the drops in a cave.
We have to hook it
And
up
water
directly
flow.
into it so it's in the sound, which we can do with all that gear.
But it's for us to hear, so we're in the mood.
No, it's for. It'll be good.
Look,
to have
our
these
beloved
recordings.
viewers, I love them, but
Aren't you enjoying
won't be-
this
you'll
right
be the
now?
viewer
It's
in
beautiful
years.
cold silence.
Think of like 12 years later,
For
you
me,
get to listen to this.
I need
again,
to get
and you'll
into
be like, this is crazy.
35.
Goose is dead. Shit.
Talk about 5 years of future. Let's be
35 damage and 38 damage.
I'm gonna be alive and thriving.
Is that a good minus 23?
I'm gonna re-roll my characters to fuck up.
You bury the glaive into the... You rolled a good knowledge save, right? So it's
Talk
a
about next
different-
week.
And now it lies dead in front of you. Sacked to the ground.
I wanted to die.
Its sail to one side. Your enemy defeated. What you hear around you, aside from drops of water, is just silence. The troglodytes have withdrawn further into the cave.
Let's go loot some shit.
I actually say, you slice that like a piece of salami, Turbo.
Well, that was a lucky hit.
What's salami?
Big sausage. Big sausage.
Big old sausage.
Sounds like what you're.
Cool. Let's move it along.
Guy, if you know what I mean.
As you looking around the cave, you see the stench of waste and decay lingers in the briny air.
Oh, I see that.
2 alcoves form this claustrophobic grotto. Yeah, because now your eyes are good again.
You can see the smell of decay.
I've seen that.
Ah,
It's like making wavy lines.
I heard you both go. I'm sorry.
Are you sure your eyesight's good again? Is this normal?
to the north, 3 piles of matted and mouldering palm fronds cluster around a mound of ash and dying embers. Opposite them rest several misshapen clay jars, a rack on which hang dead octopi, octopodes, and cave lizards.
What's an octopity?
It's the correct plural for octopus.
Not
Fuck
octopi.
off.
Octopi, yeah.
Octopodes?
No, it's Greek, and it's feet.
I only
So
go
and
to
the
Latin.
multiple of feet in Greek is pedes, so octopodes.
Cool, let's move it along.
Octopussy?
You don't like my perfectly reasonable and true explanation?
That doesn't really work.
We love German attitude.
Yeah.
You can also say octopuses.
Remember that first
can.
joke I opened
Yes.
You
with?
can also say octopi.
You can say it.
You cannot say that! And if you apply the laws of English,
In defiance of God's will. Opposite them rest several misshapen clay jars, a rack on which hangs dead octopodes and cave lizards, and
I see how you stuck that one.
a rickety cart filled with large black rocks that glisten wetly. A low passage. If you do that this loudly, then you must roll.
Oh, you're nice.
Does he have something left?
I have 3, but wait, does him using it use up my usage?
Yes.
Fuck.
If you ask especially.
But then we're over there. One.
Well, he knows how many I have.
Because he smoked one on the boat as well.
Yeah, I think you're down to 2 or 1.
I'm smoking that last
Well,
test.
every time I smoke, he has to something because it's not worth him not.
Okay, then roll.
Hey, Google.
Hey, 12, let's move away from these fuckers.
Yeah. Is there anything in the
Hey, Google.
grotto thing behind him? Or?
Choose a number between
Yes,
1
it goes
and
further.
10,000.
If you want, you can go further.
5,523.
5,523. 5,523.
At me.
Hey, Google. Thank you.
Thank you for your thank you. That's Canadian politeness at its best.
What? It's said to me. She knows.
As soon as you smoke, you scream out loud. And on your chest, scars appear as though from an open heart surgery.
Oh, are they real? Am I damaged?
No damage, but you have immense scars now on your chest.
Ooh, I want to go up to the
Hey, Google.
That's random.
Choose a number between 1 and 10,000.
I mean, they're just scars. They're pretty badass.
Okay.
I like hearts.
5,282.
5,282?
Yeah.
5,282. Roll a 1,000-sided die.
Hey, Google. Roll a 1,000-sided die.
Sure. You rolled a 152.
In the next round, your head throws back and in front, and you disgorge 152 spiders.
Thanks for the snack, Danger.
They fall out of your mouth. You retch a couple more moments as they all leave your body and scutter off into the dark.
I try to reach around. Like I figure this. I keep some honey behind my ear, and I just take a little scoop of it. And I try to like stick one of the spiders with it, and then just. I mean, at this point, I'm already eating bugs. It's part of my life. Like, fuck it.
You guys
Ear honey.
gotten a bit even more weird and disturbing.
We're not murder hobos yet?
Yeah.
We're just weird.
At least we're not murder.
This is
hobos.
borderline murder hobo.
We're not murder hobos, we're just weird.
We just like to express our individuality.
We're trying
And
to make a
don't-
home that is a mobile home.
We don't follow conventions of society, you know? Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. That should be the motto of Night Shark.
Yes.
You're not the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
Apart from
Exactly.
the thunder is love, the thunder is life.
In front of you,
Praise be the thunder.
the palm fronds lie empty. And all the other stuff I said is there. What do you do?
I search and investigate or whatever I need to do. But ideally stealthily and quietly.
That thing.
I follow him.
You're like
with
the
my
chick from
big
fucking Fifth
light.
Element. I love that movie.
There are 3 jars.
Yeah.
As you look into the first one and you open it, you see inside there is a green slime. As you taste it, you discover
When did
that
he say he was gonna taste
just
the green
Dipped
slime?
my hand. Did he not? He saw me dip my hand into it and go.
I love it.
you determine that this is where the troglodytes dispose of their waste.
Hey, Danger!
Is it any good?
Danger!
Yeah.
I got some free food for you.
Excellent, thank you.
I like wipe my hand off. I take a rag on.
Just take a nap if you want some food.
It smells like troglodyte feces in this room.
And the next one?
What is in this next share?
You must know him so well.
Wait a minute.
Well, sometimes you gotta lick and sometimes you gotta pick.
You take
Oh.
you take 10 points of acid damage.
Oh, some.
Oh,
So your mouth is burned horribly, and you
should have let the pizza cool.
must take the next turn to scrape it all off your face.
Oh.
Oh man, what kind of you're a filthy fucking drinker.
I love it.
I'm just gonna sample it.
He's serious, like
This doesn't taste like poop at all. It's all
Why do I get it all over my face?
What do you want to do now?
I want to check the next jar.
You open the next jar, and inside you find a black substance.
You instantly drink again.
Of course.
This is their urine.
No. You find a black substance. You can roll for knowledge nature.
It's a little on the. It's a 12. 12 plus 8, so 20.
20. This thing looks as though it is stewed from a fungus. As you look around, you see a corpse. Obviously, this was stewed inside the corpse chest.
Can we investigate the corpse?
The fungi concoction looks as though it is used to halt the progress of disease.
Dudes. Okay, I check the next jar. I kind of point to Torvald and I'm like, fungus jar.
Alright.
Acid
So
phase.
this is what we're looking for. Fantastic.
The next jar contains another 3 doses of this substance.
More in the second jar. The first jar is a snack for danger. The other 2.
Contains 6 doses of a substance you recall
This is
being
what I don't
named.
get about this community. They literally store their restoration jars right beside where they piss and shit into.
And then they're mad at getting sick.
They're good. Yeah. What are they? Humans in like the 1910s?
Or Italian? No.
We're not deleting this episode.
Racist German.
No, this is a reference to a Sal Gubernale from the Howard Stern show,
Racist German.
who self-identifies as Italian.
Man, 300 viewers.
Nice.
Quality content. Quality content.
All from Rome. Excuse. This is not helping, huh? I'm sorry.
Not helping.
Why is this happening?
Keep going.
Look, I love Italy. You know.
So. Were we doing something?
I don't know.
You were you done looking around, or?
No, I want to keep searching. There were other things in the room.
Oh yes.
I want to keep searching.
Wait, is it on screen? No. There are 3 black rocks.
They're like so shitty for seals. So
They look like geodes.
geodes.
Cool.
Geodes?
No,
Do you say geodes? Okay.
Yeah, cheers.
Comprised of sharp black crystals and a sickly black ooze.
Cool.
Do a knowledge nature check.
Oh yes, I got a 27.
It looks as though these stones are mere shells and something spherical was once suspended inside. Do an arcana check.
Ooh, I got an 8.
Everybody do an arcana check if you want to find out what it is.
Ooh, that's a 19, motherfuckers! Plus something.
Yeah, also like.
None of you...
And it's 20. 19 plus something. 20.
20.
Yeah.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guess which homeless guys know shit now.
Surprisingly not me.
You recognize this rock as bilestone.
Ooh. Yo, that's some bilestone.
I picked that up when I did too many mushrooms once.
Bilestone
D&D.
is the dried stuff of something called the black bile of the world.
Oh,
The stone is similar to obsidian in texture and strength, but it feels slightly greasy and warm to the touch. Large concentrations of it have a debilitating effect on the minds of all creatures around them.
Would you say it's a lot of it?
They said there's
now.
three of them.
There's 3 geodes of that type around, yes.
I would let information, and I would also like to share my newest drawing of Danger as the goodest boy. He's the goodest boy this world has ever seen.
Aw,
He is
Danger.
such a nice guy. Look
Fortunately,
at that.
there's not enough of the foul stuff here to impact you.
Because I'm a
So
good
let's
person.
take
There are 12 fractured geodes in all, each weighing 10 pounds.
But let's destroy it. Nobody needs this. It's
Maybe we
bad
leave
stuff.
it here. No, do we need it on our journey
We
in?
can sell it. No. Why would we like put this thing in the world? Let's destroy it. It's bad stuff. We can just wash it out.
I like the way you think. Polish it, put it in some weapons, make it magical.
The greasy, like drippy shit might just be torn off with salt water. We'll put it in a bag. We'll just drag it on the boat while we sail for a bit. If it's still greasy and gross, we'll just dump it in the local whorehouse. When we get all fucked up, we'll buy the horse.
Makes total sense to me.
Yeah, right. Like
It isn't breaking any like clerical laws. I don't know.
Just in goodness objective.
This is what you can find in this cavern. What do you do now?
Search on. Get back in formation.
What?
Get back in formation and search on.
Get back information?
Yeah, so Torvald in the front,
Come
then
on,
Danger,
Ah.
then
Let's get
me,
information.
then Monkey.
Back to
and then-
formation.
Yeah.
Alright. You go deeper into the caves. Going into the tunnels, foul-smelling dyes and flaking pigments cover the cracked stone of this sloping passage.
Reminds me of my
Decaying organs, perhaps the morbid palates of the world's brutish artists, lie in reeking heaps on the ground. Between the primitive markings and bloody claw prints, a lengthy series of crude pictograms extend down the wall. While many are faded and obscured, 3 stand out clearly. In the first, spear-bearing reptiles wander a maze of ever-descending tunnels. In the next, a large lizard-like creature exalts amid columned ruins, holding a black circle above its head as smaller creatures bow and are stricken dead. In the final section, a reptilian skull surrounded by a smoky mass of spiraling tentacles rains black spheres upon a cracking, smoking island. Yes, this is the path you can take deeper into the caves.
Cool.
Seems safe.
Yeah, I mean,
So could you tell me again what does it show? So I can like draw it down.
Spear-bearing reptiles wandering a maze of ever-descending tunnels. A large lizard-like creature that exalts amid columned ruins, holding a black circle above its head, as smaller creatures bow and are stricken dead. And a reptilian skull, surrounded by a smoky mass of spiraling tentacles, raining black spheres upon a cracking, smoking island. The tunnel follows deeper into the region below the Isle of Dread.
okay.
So decide, do we want to have a break now and continue next time, or do we want to continue?
What time is
It's 9:30.
Well, let's continue for a bit. Are you tired? You want to go to bed?
I kind of...
You get up tomorrow? Well,
Is it horrible? I mean, I like it. I wanna, but maybe...
You asked us, and now
Yeah.
we're choosing we're going on.
Yeah. If this is a good place to stop, we can stop.
That is a good place to stop.
Okay.
Good, then it's decided. And this has been it. The first episode in this edition
First
of our
fully
adventure. This is called The Lightless Depths. And this part of the adventure is called Dread Descent. See you next time
Episode 2.
below the Isle of Dread.
Thanks for watching.
And that's where I wanted to go back before we go down.